try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to choose your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis. Go Bobcats!
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Mid in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
Well, good evening, everybody. We are here at Shoshoni for what's going to be some exciting basketball action. We are straightening out a few technical things on our end as we just wrapped up the girls' JV game, getting ready for the girls' varsity to start. Want to invite you guys to hang in there with us. We're going to have a great night of action, and looking forward to the opportunity to call some outstanding basketball here in this level. As you know, during the football season, I've had the opportunity to call for Shoshoni's football team on several of our Fremont County Game of the Week events. And tonight we'll be calling it for Thermopolis, who I started the season with in their game against Lander. Had a great time calling the Lady Cats and the boys team on that night. Looking forward to a great weekend of action here. Hang in there with us. We're going to pay some bills right here with a few more ads as we get ready for the pregame and get ready for the starting lineup, keys to the game, and everything else right here on YO Today for YouTube and 101.7 KDNO.
The crowd is roaring, the whistle sounds, and a new season kicks off. Behind every pass, every drive, and every hard-fought point, Hot Springs Health is there. From Fremont County to Worland and right here in Thermopolis, their clinics care for every athlete like family. With modern equipment, trusted providers, and sports equipment ready when you need them, Hot Springs Health keeps our athletes strong and ready to play. This season and every season, Hot Springs Health proudly stands with our hometown teams.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis. Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshoni Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation.
All right, so we are in the midst of warm-ups here for the Lady Varsity game as the Thermop Lady Bobcats are preparing to take on the Shoshoni Lady Blue. And everything's starting to form up as we're seeing some excellent shooting, a little fun passing, just some enjoyment as they get ready to fire this game off in about 5 minutes. And so hanging in here with us as we're looking at this, you know, from what I've watched this year, I really think that what we're seeing is a lot of action, a lot of fast-paced basketball as the Lady Cats have played streaky. They get hot, they can score in bunches, play some really aggressive defense, and then there are moments where it's really hard for them to buy a basket. And so if they get on one of those hot streaks early, they could put up a pile of points very early in this game, make it difficult for Shoshoni to rally around and come back. I think that's going to really be the primary key. If Thermopolis gets in here early, is able to put the ball in the basket early, get some solid defensive stops right off the bat, early hot streaks, it's going to make it difficult for Shoshoni, which has played a more measured style of basketball this season, to keep up with that and come back from it. As always, defense is about aggression. It's about hustle. There's never a question about the Lady Cats' intensity when it comes to playing with that kind of hustle. And so it should make for an interesting first half as they really get geared up and get fired up with the intensity that they can bring to the table in this game. We will be back in just a few moments with our starting lineups, our Arapahoe First starting lineups of the game. And as we will get ready to kick this one off in just a few minutes.
On your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion. Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit storytelleryo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one-stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming! They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top-quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Drive up? Walk up? We couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat Sports. Go Bobcats!
7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
All right, the national anthem has been sung, the applause has been given, and now we are ready for the starting lineups tonight as we look at first our Lady Cats being announced as the road team. We're waiting on the Arapahoe first starting lineup. First up, number 10, Jaisley Owsley. Number 13, Cameron Farrell. Number 30, Charlie Slagle. Number 3, Chloe Owsley. And number 4, Hogan Farrell. So we've got a family affair tonight for the Lady Bobcats here in Shoshoni. And now looking at the Lady Blue starting lineups.
And now, for your Shoshoni Lady Blue,
First up, number 3, Taylor McConaughey. Number 4, Addie Mason. Number 13, Memphis Dulcater. Number 23, Natalie Gilbertson. And senior number 2, Brenna Metzler, who has been a Fremont, who's been a YO Today Athlete of the Week and a tremendous part of this team now for years. As the Lady Blue get ready to tip off, everyone's meeting up half court, getting ready for their celebratory start to what should be an exciting round of action here tonight. The officials are ready. The Lady Blue are ready. Your Lady Bobcats are set to go, ready for the tip. It's going to be number 10, Jaisley Owsley, lining up with number 23, Natalie Gilbertson. And we are about to get started. And the onside under the basket, a lot of movement, and there is already a blocking foul right off the bat. That foul is in there against looks like number 3, Chloe Owsley. Setting up with the inbound under the basket. Oh, and a beautiful, beautiful hand in there by number 10, Jaisley Owsley, forcing the jump ball. Possession arrow to the Lady Bobcats. Waiting on the inbound, 7:54 to go, just getting started, 0-0, Lady Bobcats versus Lady Blue. Pass across the court to number 4, then they throw it back, and it's fought over. Ball's in the hands of Owsley, and she throws it back across the court and out of bounds. It's going to be Shoshoni's ball. She was looking to throw the ball back to number 13, Cameron Farrell, but they just got crossed up and weren't able to connect on that. Inbounds pass to number 4, Addie Mason, as she throws it around the arc. Addie Mason back at the top of the key. Looks, throws it over to number 3, and 23 loses the handle, and number 30 into a jump ball situation. Possession arrow is Shoshoni. Shoshoni will take the ball under the basket. That's going to be Kayla McConaughey getting ready to inbounds the pass. Kaler throws it deep behind the arc to number 4, Addie Mason. Addie Mason to the top of the key, back out to number 3 and into 13. McConaughey with the ball again. Whips it over to Mason. Mason back to McConaughey, and McConaughey over to number 23, Natalie Gilbertson. There's a long 3 from Mason, and it bounces off of the Lady Blue, number 13, and Memphis Stolcater just couldn't come up with it. For our Lady Bobcats, number 3, Chloe Owsley's going to be taking out the ball, throws it in to Cameron Farrell, and Cameron Farrell brings it up the court. No press, soft zone by the Lady Blue. Whips it across to Owsley. Owsley with a deep shot, 3-pointer for Jaisley Owsley. Got to get back in transition. They've got Mason trapped. And there is a defensive foul called against the Lady Bobcats. Chloe Owsley inbounds and gets it back. Facing some pressure up at the top there. She is double teamed and swarmed. She gets it out, throws it over to number 2. Brenna Metzler. Metzler gets it inside. And there is a fight for that rebound by number 13, Cameron Farrell. Number 10 right there again. Jaisley Owsley with the 2 points and the foul. She goes to the line for what is the first free throw of the game. 6:22 in the first quarter. 5-0. Lady Cats over the Shoshoni Lady Blue. All right, we are getting ready for the free throw. She's shooting the and one. And it's good. At this point, Jaisley Owsley has scored all 6 of the points in the game. Again, 6:22 in the first quarter. Lady Cats up 6-0 over the Lady Blue. There is pressure right there at half court. They break through the pressure, get Brenna Metzler, pass it to the outside, over to number 10, Macy Jarvis. She misses the 3-pointer. It bounces off of Shoshoni. It is Lady Cats ball. Chloe Owsley inbounds to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell brings the ball up, throws it across the court to Logan Farrell. Logan throws it over there to Owsley. Owsley gets it inside. Great opportunity for Charlie Slagle. Misses that, but the ball is knocked out of bounds. Lady Cats remain in control of the ball. We are looking now at, Slagle loses the handle a little bit, gets it back right over to Farrell. Farrell comes around the edge, throws it to Owsley. Owsley inside to Farrell, off her hands, and it is out of bounds. Lady Blue with the ball, number 3. Kayla McConaughey takes the inbounds, passes it out to Natalie Gilbertson, who sends it back. McConaughey from the back gets around the pressure, comes to the top of the key, passes it over to Macy Jarvis. Jarvis gets it outside to Mason, and Mason is pinned up, gets the ball out to Gilbertson, who sends it, gets it back, and has it taken away by Owsley. Owsley slows it up in transition, throws it across to Slagle, and Slagle shoots it from a mile away, just barely off the front of the rim. Inside to number 3, back out to Owsley, wide open for 3, and it is good. Jaisley Owsley is having a night. 9-0 Lady Cats over the Lady Blue with 5:02 remaining in the first quarter. Lady Blue passes the ball back. Number 23 has it. She is holding it, passes it over to Maisie Jarvis, who goes in for the layup, and the ball is stuck. Jump ball situation. And that is a beautiful play by the referee. Knocks that ball clean from the rim. Jump ball situation. Possession belongs to the Lady Cats. Chloe Owsley with the inbound. She's going to inbound it to Farrell again. Shoshoni settling into that soft zone. No pressure coming up the court. As we said in the keys to the game, if the Lady Cats could get on a hot streak early, it could be dangerous with the way that Shoshoni plays in such a measured style. And that is what we're seeing right here. A battle over the ball, and it is still Lady Cats possession as it goes out of bounds. 4:33 to go here in the first quarter. 9-0 Lady Cats. Number 13, Cameron Farrell inbounds to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley slips all the way around, flips it inside, back to Farrell where it is slipped away. Lady Blue in transition. They have a 3-on-2 with number 4. Bringing the ball up the court, Addie Mason, but she has gotten trapped in that corner. Oh, she got it out just in time. Beautiful pass across the body to number 10, Macy Jarvis for 2. And the Lady Blue are now on the board. Lady Cats up 9-7 with the ball. Passes across the court to number 4, Logan Farrell. Beautiful pass, beautiful rebound by the Lady Blue, passing the ball up in transition. Slows it up at the top of the key. A little bit of action there as Jaisley Owsley gets a hold of the ball, but knocks it free. Shoshoni recovers it. And number 3 launches a missile as Kayla McConaughey just blasts a three-pointer from the top of the key like it was nobody's business, just all day. 9-5. Lady Cats over Lady Blue with 3:25 remaining in the first quarter. At the top of the key, Farrell comes in, flicks it out to Owsley. Owsley for 3, just off the mark. Slagle with the inside rebound and does it again, put back the second time for 2. Bringing it up the court is Shoshoni. The Lady Blue have the ball. Number 10, locked down tight, makes a beautiful pass across her body right to number 4, who misses the shot, gets it back, fires up again. And there is a travel on the rebound. They are playing hard, and they are playing fast, and they are not stopping, ladies and gentlemen, in this high-stakes, action-packed adventure we are watching here tonight. Number 3 is pinned up as Kayla McConaughey got wrapped up. She gets free, kicks it out to number 23, Gilbertson, who takes a long 3 that bounces off. Lady Cats with the drive into the basket, and there is a foul. That's going to send number 4, Logan Farrell, to the line to shoot 2. Logan Farrell at the line preparing to shoot 2. She has had her hands on the ball all night. Here we go. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Lady Cats up 11-5 over the Lady Blue. The first shot is taken, and it is missed. A couple of quick substitutions are setting up. Looks like number 34 for the Lady Cats coming into the game for Slagle. 34 is Paisley Logan. So Paisley Logan in for Slagle. As we prepare for Farrell to shoot the second of her 2 free throws. It is up off the backboard. And we are ready. Didn't hit rim, so Lady Blue takes the ball, and there is a timeout. We are going to take this timeout with them, pay some bills. We'll see you back here on 101.7 KDNO.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we want to thank Bighorn Federal for that. And we're going to take the pregame show icon off. As we are getting ready to fire this thing back up. It is 11-5 with 2:37 remaining. The Lady Cats over the Lady Blue of Shoshoni. Shoshoni brings it up the court. Number 10 has got the ball here at the top. Kicks it out to number 2, Brenna Metzler, and Metzler pushes it back around to, and the ball is stripped away from number 24, Eckley Winfield. Jaisley Owsley with the ball. Flips it over to Farrell. Farrell comes in with a baseline drive, throws it to the inside. Gets the ball back and steps out of bounds. The ball was moving one pass too many there to get it back to Owsley at the top outside of the three-point range. And as a result, they just managed to step that out in an unforced error on themselves. Shoshoni brings the ball up against the pressure. They're at half court. There is a lot of pressure right there, but they did break them And a defensive foul on the back end as they start to pass to bring the ball up the court, they being the Lady Cats. So that is a foul against Shoshoni. Lady Cats ball. Farrell will take the ball out and prepare to pass it in. She throws it back across half court to Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell passes it back to Cameron Farrell. And Cameron with a nice drive flicks it out to Jaisley Owsley, who then throws it across the court to Farrell. Back inside to Farrell, number 3. And the ball gets free. Shoshoni has a break, one-on-one. And they put the wood to the Lady Cats defense on that one, drawing the contact and getting 2 at the line. Shooting 2 for the Lady Blue is number 10, Macy Jarvis. And she is getting ready to see if she can continue to claw back into this game. Once again, minute 37 remaining. First shot is good. Minute 37 remaining in the first quarter. Lady Cats 11, Lady Blue 6. Couple of substitutions being made right now as it looks like Chloe Owsley and Logan Farrell are coming out. And for Shoshoni, Macy Jarvis ready to shoot her second free throw, and it is good. Cutting the gap to 4. It is now 11-7, a minute and 35 with the clock running here in the first quarter. And the Lady Cats kick it up the court to Owsley. Owsley kicks it back out to Farrell. Farrell's looking for where to take it. Beautiful crossover, throws it over to number 21. And Paige Jones passes it inside where it is picked off. Shoshoni, was making a nice play, but when they slowed up, it was the Lady Cats from behind with a block to prevent the easy layup by number 3, Kayla McConaughey. Kayla McConaughey passes it in to Jarvis. Jarvis kicks it back to McConaughey. McConaughey on the baseline, throws it back in the middle to number 13, back out to Jarvis for 3, and it is off. It is a rebound by number 24 for the Lady Cats. That is Morgan Jones, and Morgan Jones brings it up to Farrell. There is a block on Shoshoni, number 10, and so that would be Macy Jarvis, who has been a spark of offensive life. But with that foul there, Shoshoni has put the Lady Cats in the bonus, and so they are shooting for the line. First of the 2 misses. Farrell with a miss on that free throw. Cameron Farrell prepares to shoot her second free throw. And that is too hard as well. Ball is picked up by number 34, Paisley Logan. Logan gets the ball inside to number 24. Number 24 flicks it out, and Shoshoni has the break and numbers. And Macy Jarvis is cut off by Farrell. Kicks it over to number 4 with a long 3. It is just short. Beautiful rebound for the Lady Cats by Morgan Jones. Number 13, Farrell gets it back to Owsley for 3. Just a little hard off the back of the rim. Shoshoni slowing it down, but the Lady Cats maintain pressure, and they pack off into the zone here at half court. There is number 4, Addie Mason, bringing the ball and running the point. Back around to number 10, Macy Jarvis, as we throw around number 24 with an arm in her face. Eckley Winfield with a beautiful shot. There goes Farrell with a nice layup on the fast break. That ends the quarter with our Lady Cats up 13-7 over the Lady Blue. As we go into the half, it is Lady Cats 13, Lady Blue 7. And I'll be back with you in just a moment on YO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
When you choose your bank, it makes sense to choose your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis.
Go Bobcats!
And we are back for the second quarter as we are getting ready here to fire this off. I'm going to try to get our scoreboard to play nice with me now. It was not being my best friend during the first half, but we're going to pick it up and see if we can make it play nice here as we continue the fun and excitement of this game with our team. And so here we are, Lady Cats versus Lady Blue. Lady Blue is on the court getting ready for this one to fire off here in the second quarter. I'm starting to sound a little froggish, but I will tighten it up and make sure we're ready to call what's bound to be 3 more quarters of exciting basketball. And Shoshoni's Lady Blue prepares to bring the ball in. Inbound from number 3, Kayla McConaughey to Addie Mason. Addie Mason gets it, and Lady Cats get tight at the corner, end up out of bounds. Shoshoni's ball, the Lady Blue inbounds. It's passed over to Macy Jarvis. Jarvis kicks it back over to McConaughey. McConaughey follows Jarvis around the court, allowing number 24, Winfield, to come around. Number 4, Addie Mason with the ball back to McConaughey. McConaughey back out to Jarvis. Jarvis to McConaughey, and then back to Mason. One pass too many as Macy Jarvis loses the handle on that one, and it is the Lady Cats ball. 7:31 here in the second quarter, 13-7. Lady Cats over the Lady Blue. Farrell is bringing the ball up the court, looking over to other Farrell, back across to Owsley. Owsley looking to get it inside. She gets it inside, and it is a second inside pass that is tipped by Shoshoni out of bounds. Lady Cats ball. Cameron Farrell to inbounds. She flicks it out to Jordan Farrell. Jordan Farrell is picked clean by number 3, McConaughey. McConaughey gets it over to Addie Mason, and Mason gets the fast break layup. It is 13-9. Lady Cats over Lady Blue at the moment. 7:05 remaining in the second quarter as Jaisley Owsley takes the ball, passes it back to Farrell. Farrell kicks it over to Jordan Farrell. Jordan Farrell throws it all the way across the court, and Owsley's got the hands all over her. Feet were moving, it looks like, and it is going to be the Lady Blues ball. Number 3 kicks it out to Jarvis. Jarvis is coming up, but she is facing pressure, and she has picked up her dribble way far back. Oh, number 34 on the Lady Cats, Paisley Logan, hit Winfield a little hard on that one, and Eckley Winfield draws the foul at half court. The Lady Cats had them in some serious pressure, just a little over-aggressive there. Referees are calling a good, solid game here, making sure the contact doesn't get out of hand. Winfield drives to the middle, nice flick off the glass, but it bounces long. Long pass down the court to number 3, Chloe Owsley, and she kicks it back to Jaisley Owsley in a long 3 that falls just off the mark. Substitution as number 4 for the Lady Blue, Addie Mason, is taken out for Natalie Gilbertson. Gilbertson is back in the game, and the ball is thrown in to Jarvis, who throws it back to McConaughey. McConaughey coming up the court, getting the offense set, kicks it back out to Jarvis. Jarvis at the top of the key, goes to her right, kicks it with a nice no-look pass to the middle, but a few too many hands in that area. Ball going back Lady Cats' way. Farrell is ready to take the inbounds. So, got some substitutions to make. Let's see, who is that? That is number 5. Mackenzie Buckner has come into the game for the Lady Cats. So Jaisley Owsley brings the ball up the court, kicks it over to Jordan Farrell. Jordan Farrell overthrows Buckner, and it is Shoshoni Lady Blues ball. 5:59 remaining. It is 13-9. The gap has been no closer than 4 since the early moments of the first quarter. But it is down to 1 as number 23, Natalie Gilbertson, shoots an outstanding 3-pointer. Farrell kicks it across to Buckner. Buckner to Owsley. Owsley on the baseline, pulls up, flicks it back across to, and gets a rebound, and it is still bouncing around there as Shoshoni makes a play. Farrell makes a cutoff on that, and is bringing it back the Lady Cats' way. Flicks it out over to Owsley. Owsley is looking across to Buckner. Buckner has some room, throws it back out to Farrell. Farrell with a nice head fake, drives the lane, earns the contact, and is heading to the line for 2. They are streaky when it comes to offense, and right now the Lady Cats are going through one of those cold streaks. This trip to the line could change all of that. Farrell makes her first attempt, and that touches every part of the rim it could without falling into the net. All right, preparing for her second shot, 5:11 remaining. Lady Cats up 13-12 over the Lady Blue. And Farrell hits the second of those free throws, taking the lead back out to 2, 14-12. Shoshoni Lady Blue sets up, nice way to hold on to the ball there for Addie Mason. Just misses the runner, and Farrell is bringing it back up the court. Slowing things down a little bit, kicks it over to Owsley. Owsley is set up, throws it across to Buckner. Buckner with the catch and shoot, just off the mark, and it will be the Lady Blues ball. Number 10. Jaisley Owsley coming back in, taking place for Chloe Owsley coming out. Wrong team. Maisie Jarvis coming back in for Kayla McConaughey. That looked so weird because it was. Which flicks across there to Natalie Gilbertson in the paint. A little bit of action there this side of half court. Still stays Lady Blues ball. Addie Mason getting ready to pass the ball in. It is Macy Jarvis coming up the court. Farrell with her one-on-one, and there's a lot of fun going on between those two. Bertu set a pick that didn't take, but there goes a hard pass into the corner. Kind of went crazy for a moment there, but Farrell ends up with it, and she kicks it out to Jaisley Owsley coming back up the court. Owsley slows it down, passes it over. Farrell has it over to Owsley. Owsley with an open look and takes it. Rattles around the rim, but just off, and Shoshoni throws the rebound away. Lady Cats ball, 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the half. It is 14-12. Lady Cats over Lady Blue. Coming back into the game is number 13, Cameron Farrell for the Lady Cats. Jaisley Owsley standing there looking at that Robert Ory final shot spot from a decade and a half ago. Good defense by Shoshoni, cutting off a nice pass right across to the corner. Out of bounds. Lady Cats get another shot. Cameron Farrell prepares to inbounds. She throws it over to Logan Farrell. Cameron Farrell has it again with a drive. Good defense by the Lady Blue, keeping her stuck off of the baseline. Nice flick over the top to Farrell, who kicks it into the corner to Owsley. Owsley throws it inside, but no dice as Addie Mason gets her hands on the ball and plays excellent defense to prevent that from becoming a problem inside. Coming back into the game for the Lady Bobcats, it is Charlie Slagle. She is coming in for Paisley Logan. Macy Jarvis is back with the ball, coming down the court. Looking over her shoulder is number 2, Brenna Metzler. Number 4, trying to get it inside to Metzler, but Jarvis was able to catch that one after the tip. Takes it back out behind the three-point line, but it goes straight to Farrell. Farrell flicks it over to Owsley, and Owsley back to Farrell to bring it up the court. Natalie Gilbertson applying single-person pressure on 2 players, but she has got her hung up at the half-court line. And force the turnover, or force the timeout. Timeout called by the Lady Bobcats. We will take the break with them here on YO Today's YouTube channel and KDNO 101.7.
The Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And we are coming out of the timeout here. It is 3:14 remaining in the second quarter. Thermopolis Lady Cats up 14 to the Shoshoni Lady Blue 12. And it has been a tale of two quarters thus far. The Lady Cats were hotter than fire coming out. They have cooled off here in the second quarter, and as a result, Shoshoni's measured offense and defensive style has managed to keep them in the game. Beautiful inside pass by Owsley to Slagle, and that adds 2 points, extending the lead to 4 once again, 16-12 Lady Cats. Shoshoni is picked off as Jarvis loses the handle, and now then aggressively Jarvis gets back in after the ball. One pass too many by Thermopolis in that situation. They had the look, they had the numbers, but then they lost it right there at the end. As a result, they are starting on the side, fixing to inbound, having given Shoshoni a chance to reset. Ball is inbounded to number 4, Logan Farrell. She pushes it back over to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell back to Logan Farrell to Slagle. Slagle kicks it back to Farrell. Macy Jarvis is all over him. Slagle with a long three, and it is in. Slagle has picked up the hot hand, extending the lead now 19-12. Coming back down the court, Shoshoni's getting aggressive. Brenna Metzler with a shot under the basket. Macy Jarvis with the rebound, kicks it out to Gilbertson. Gilbertson with the long shot, but just off, rebounded by Farrell, and then kicked back over to Jordan Farrell, where there was contact, but not enough. And then there was a lot of contact as Logan Farrell runs over Maisie Jarvis, and the foul is called. And that is how aggression picks up in a hurry, gets some people moving around fast, and it starts to get a little out of control, and suddenly we have a problem. Foul called on Jarvis with the trap just past half court. Out comes Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell coming out and Paige Jones coming in. Just like that, Logan Farrell finds herself in foul trouble. Number 23, Natalie Gilbertson, going one-on-one with Jaisley Owsley and gets the pass inside to Brenna Metzler. Brenna Metzler and Slagle have an excellent in-the-paint battle that Slagle comes out the winner on this time. Farrell sets up, takes a nice shot, just misses on the fall back. Pass over the top of her head to Kaylee McConaughey, who slows it up. And there is an excellent shot by Gilbert with a good look inside, layup off the rebound by McConaughey, and it is now 14-19. Lady Wranglers down 5. 1:19 remaining in the half. It is the Lady Cats ball. Lady Cats kicking it back and forth as Shoshoni starts to turn up the defensive pressure. Jaisley Owsley with the ball, passes it into Slagle, who's had the hot hand, and she remains hot, hitting a two-pointer from the top of the key. 21-14, 1:02 remaining in the second quarter. Lady Cats up by 7. Gilbertson making a move into the inside and under the basket layup, but she draws the contact and she's heading to the line to shoot 2. When you go to the charity stripe and you're behind, that's always a win. It stops the clock. It allows you the opportunity to take open looks at the basket from the free throw line. Now it's a matter of, can Natalie Gilbertson hit the shots and close this gap a little? On the first shot, it is good. Lady Blue closed the gap to 6. They had it as close as 1 earlier in the quarter. Slagle got the hot hand, hit a 3, hit a 2, has played some great defense, and that streak has started up again, getting hot. Second shot for Gilbertson, and it is just off. Slagle with a good rebound on the inside, passes it over to Owsley, who kicks it outside to her sister, and then inside the paint, the ball's getting kicked around, but the Lady Cats managed to save it. Slagle with an open look at a 3. Strong rebound by Paige Jones, goes up for the layup. And after the second offensive rebound, number 3, Chloe Owsley heading to the line, drawing contact on that layup attempt. Chloe Owsley getting ready to take her first shot from the line, and it is up Just a little hard. 35 seconds left here in the second quarter. Lacey Jarvis coming back in the game for Shoshoni. Housley preparing to shoot her second free throw, 21-15. Lady Cats over Lady Blue, 35 seconds to go, and the second free throw is good. It is 22-15, 35 seconds to go. Clock is running. Number 4, Addie Mason brings it up the court. She is trapped on the baseline, gets it outside to Eckley Winfield, who draws the contact. And now Shoshoni is in the bonus with 25 seconds to go. Eckley Winfield prepares to shoot for 2. She is preparing to shoot her first of 2 free throws, trying to cut into this lead that has extended back to 7. She is just off. The first free throw hits right off the back of the rim and comes back to visit her. Eckley Winfield prepares to shoot her second shot. Up off the rim, no good. Lady Cats with the rebound. Jaisley Owsley coming up the court. Coming around, kicks it over to Paige Jones. Paige Jones with a nice shot off the baseline. 3, rolls around. Shoshoni with the rebound. Shoshoni with the rebound. Number 4, Addie Mason brings it up, kicks it out to Winfield. Winfield with the 3-point shot. Rebounded by Brenna Metzler. It is taken at the buzzer, shot by number 2 and off the front of the rim at halftime. We are looking at 22-15. Lady Cats over the Shoshoni Lady Blue. We're going to pay a few bills, and then I will be back with the Wyoming Today halftime show right here on WYO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
All right, and we are back for the Wyoming Today halftime show. And we are geared up and ready to see what is going on around here. This has been an incredible game thus far in the sense of everything we talked about in the pregame is what we're seeing happen on the court. As I said in pregame, Thermopolis is incredibly streaky. The Lady Cats can get hot and cold in a hurry. That's exactly what we've seen thus far. First, we saw Jaisley Owsley get hot, knock down 6-9 points right there at the very beginning of the game. And then Thermopolis turned cold as ice. Shoshoni stayed very consistent, stayed within what they do well. As a result, they were able to cut the lead that had been as much as 7 down to 1 at 12-11. And then we turned around and we saw Charlie Slagle turn into Sam Perkins in the NCAA tournament back in the 1980s as she dominated on the boards, in the paint, and behind the arc. And all of a sudden, Shoshoni was back out big. Now Shoshoni is back to, Thermopolis was out big. Now Shoshoni is back climbing into the game. They're down by 7. They have closed this gap before. So it is an interesting element. What will the second half look like if the Lady Cats come out and if they play hot and if they stay on a hot streak? They could stretch this lead 10, 12, 14 points. But if they come out cold and Shoshoni stays that same disciplined, measured level that they've played the first half, this could get incredibly interesting heading into the fourth quarter tonight. So I am looking forward to what we're going to see. And then we get a chance to look at the varsity boys of Shoshoni taking on the varsity boys of Thermopolis. And the Bobcats versus the Wranglers is geared up to be a heavyweight fight of epic proportions this evening. So we are looking forward to what is to come. We are excited about what we've seen thus far. Don't go anywhere. This one is just getting started tonight here in Shoshoni, Wyoming. For WYO Today's YouTube channel and KDNO 101.7, this is Marshall Whitaker. Hang in there, buckle up, because this one's about to get fun. I will see you in a couple of minutes as we get ready to fire off the second half here in Shoshoni.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
And we are getting ready for the second half here in Shoshoni, Wyoming. The Thermopolis Lady Cats taking on the Shoshoni Lady Blue. And this has definitely been a unique matchup between the two. Hard, aggressive defense. These ladies all play hard, nose, in-your-face defensive pressure. Once you cross the half-court line, there is no telling what may happen. I have seen bar fights that had less intensity than some of the action I'm seeing here tonight, and that's okay. We're having a blast here in Shoshoni. The crowd is into it, and there's a good contingent here for both teams representing, and that is always fun to be a part of. Looking forward to the boys' game coming up after the girls' varsity. But if you are sleeping on this girls' varsity game, you need to wake up, because this is action personified. Right now, the Shoshoni Lady Cats up 22 over the Thermopolis Lady Cats over the Shoshoni Lady Blue, 22-15. Let's see how the second half fires up. I'm going to pay just a few more bills, and then we're going to be ready to roll here as we are coming in on the start of the second half here in Shoshoni, Wyoming.
The crowd is roaring, the whistle sounds, and a new season kicks off. Behind every pass, every drive, and every hard-fought point, Hot Springs Health is there. From Fremont County to Worland and right here in Thermopolis, their clinics care for every athlete like family. With modern equipment, trusted providers, and sports equipment ready when you need them, Hot Springs Health keeps our athletes strong and ready to play. This season and every season, Hot Springs Health proudly stands with our hometown teams.
And we have just taken the inbound off of Farrell, Owsley to Farrell, and Farrell passes it over to Jordan Farrell. Farrell back over to Owsley into Farrell, and then losing the handle as the Lady Blue bring it back across half court. Slowing it down as, a long, wide open three-pointer tonight from Natalie Gilbertson, just long, and bounces out of bounds. Lady Cats preparing for the inbound. That's Chloe Owsley preparing to inbound. It looks like she's going to throw it over to Cameron Farrell, and she does in the biggest suspenseful moment since what happened at the end of Titanic. We have moved the ball across the court, back and forth from the Farrells to the Owsleys. Looking to get it inside as Chloe Owsley shoots, and it is rebounded by Slagle. Slagle passes it back over, gets it back and puts it in. Slagle keeps the hot hand as she pushes the lead out to 9. Ball coming back up the court as Shoshoni Lady Blue set up outside the three-point arc. And that is Gilbertson with the ball, throws it over to Addie Mason. Addie Mason with the three, and it bangs off the back of the rim. Number 3, Chloe Owsley with the rebound, passes it up to Jaisley Owsley, who does a nice little crossover move in the paint, but just a little too much on it. The ball is rebounded by Gilbertson, who just passes it across the court to Brenna Metzler, sends it over to Addie Mason for the nice 8-footer. Passes it off. Offensive rebound by number 3, Kayla McConaughey, but it bounces off of the rim and out of bounds. Lady Cats ball as Cameron Farrell prepares to inbound the ball to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley brings it up, coming towards half court, sends it back over to Farrell. Passed over to Jordan Farrell. Jordan Farrell throws it back over to Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell with the ball, throws it to Jordan Farrell, kicks it out to Jaisley Owsley outside the arc. Jordan Farrell with the ball, cuts to the inside, draws the contact, and will be shooting 2. Jordan Farrell goes to the line for another set of free throws, drawing the contact on the drive. That was good basketball on both sides, and an excellent, excellent finish there to get to the line by Farrell. Farrell with her first of 2 free throws. She hits the first one, and that extends the lead to 10. That is the largest lead of the game, 25-15, 6:15 remaining in the third quarter. Lady Cats over the Lady Blue, and she hits the second one, 26-15. Lady Cats up by 11. Clock is running as the Lady Blue bring the ball up the court, and this is what we talked about, the possibility of the Lady Cats coming out hot and extending that lead early. Farrell with a drive into the paint, flicks it over. And the contact and the finish for Farrell. Chloe Owsley with the finish, heading to the line with the and one, extends the lead to 28 with a chance to take it to 29. We have lost feed. Now we're back. We are back alive and lost the feed there for a moment, but we have got it back. So we're preparing for the and one by Owsley. Owsley gets it up. It is in, and that takes the lead to 14, 29 to 15. Lady Cats over the Lady Blue. Lady Blue with a rush in there, gets it to Jarvis. Jarvis is blocked by Farrell. Farrell knocks the ball out of bounds. Lady Blue with the ball under the basket, fixing to inbound. There goes Winfield with a lovely three-point shot. Eckley Winfield trying to bring Shoshoni back from the brink of extinction. Cuts the lead down to 11. Owsley kicks it over to Farrell. Farrell is throwing it back across to her sister. Back to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley cuts between two defenders. Gets blocked by a third. Creates a jump ball situation there. Number 4 for Shoshoni. Addie Mason held it up and forced the ball into a jump ball situation, possession favoring Shoshoni. That's as good as a defensive stop or a forced turnover. Going to be a defensive foul there as Farrell began to break away. Eckley Winfield caught her just as she moved by. And that is a foul on Eckley Winfield. The crowd not liking it. Doesn't look like the coaches are too thrilled with that call either. Looked clean to me. But everybody's going to have an opinion when you get close and you get physical in a game like this. Thermopolis Lady Cats throw it away. Turn the ball back over to the Lady Blue. Lady Blue have the ball. They'll be taking it from the side line. Number 4, Addie Mason preparing to inbound. As the Lady Cats put pressure on the inbounds. Number 3, Kayla McConaughey with the ball. Gets it back out to Mason. Mason taking it down there. Runs past Slagle. Finds herself mixed up in some trouble, but she gets the ball out of there to Gilbertson. There is some defensive work down there, but the ball goes out of bounds, and it remains Shoshoni's ball. Slagle coming out for number 34. That is Paisley Logan coming in. Give Slagle a break. She has done yeoman's work the last quarter and a half. Lady Cats strip the ball away. Farrell bringing the ball up the court. Looking around, seeing what might be available as she sets up the offense. Dumps it over to her sister, kicks it over there to Chloe Owsley. Owsley kicks it inside to Logan, and it goes out of bounds on Shoshoni. Lady Cats will be inbounding from under the basket. Lady Cats up 29-18 with 4:47 remaining in the third quarter. Inbounds pass to Chloe Owsley. Farrell with the ball, top of the key, kicks it back around to Chloe Owsley, who finds Logan, who under the basket. One pass too many. Attempted to get it back to Chloe Owsley, and Chloe Owsley loses the handle. There's a pass over to Winfield, who has had the hot hand from behind 3 for Shoshoni, but that one bounces off the rim, recovered by the Lady Cats. Oh, Farrell loses her footing and drops the ball there. Number 23, Gilbertson, working inside. She's losing her footing a little bit. Ended up with a travel under the basket. And it is the Lady Cats ball, 4:17 remaining as Paige Jones comes in for Farrell. 4:17 in the third quarter. Lady Cats up 29-18 over the Lady Blue. Cameron Farrell brings the ball up the court, trailed by Jaisley Owsley. Paige Jones throws it across court to Owsley. Owsley with the catch and shoot. Oh, roams around the rim and bounces out. Rebound by Gilbertson, looking up the court, but starting to slow it down as the numbers worked away from her. Owsley manages to strip the ball away. And Farrell, her sister actually, Chloe Owsley, gets the layup and brings the lead back out, 31-18, up by 13. Shoshoni has a clean look as Winfield gets a great look there under the basket, lays it in, bringing Shoshoni to 20. Bringing the ball up the court is Farrell. Farrell's looking over to Owsley. Jaisley Owsley with the ball, kicks it inside just a little high. And as a result, basically Logan's not able to handle it. Shoshoni with the ball. Lady Blue has the ball with 3:27 remaining in the third quarter. 31-20, Lady Cats over Lady Blue. Shoshoni turns on the Jets. Addie Mason, number 4, gets there. Finds an open look for Kaylee McConaughey, but it does not drop for her. Cameron Farrell beginning to bring the ball up the court. There's now pressure by Gilbertson. Pitch to the outside. Paige Jones wide open for 3, but it is an overshot and Winfield recovers. A little bit of dancing there going on at half court. And there. And the refs call a foul on Farrell. That was an interesting dynamic, to say the least, as the benches both had very animated responses to that entire exchange. There is a timeout with 2:55 remaining in the third quarter. Stay right here on 101.7 KDNO YO Today YouTube channel.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis. Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud supporters of Thermopolis High School sports.
Sometimes a timeout is more than a timeout. That is absolutely one of those moments. Tensions were starting to run a little high, and I think the coaches realized calling timeout now is probably the best thing we can do to keep this game from starting to get out of hand. As a result, we are bringing it back together here. Lady Blue with the ball coming up the court and dicing right through the middle is Addie Mason, but the ball just will not drop. Chloe Owsley brings the ball up the court, passes it over to Farrell. Farrell cuts in and is called for the charge under the basket on the drive. Farrell better watch out. She is starting to get dangerously close to some serious foul trouble here in the last 2.5 minutes as the Lady Blue inbound the ball. Number 3 is trying to bring it up as she is being face guarded aggressively by Farrell. She has picked up her dribble and she is in trouble. As a result, there is a short timeout called by Lady Blue. Save the ball, save things moving forward. We will take this break with them right here on YO Today's social media page.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Thank you to Pinnacle Bank for being a great sponsor of Lady Cats basketball. We are about to inbound the ball once again. Lady Cats, 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the third period. 31-20, Lady Cats over the Lady Blue. Lady Blue looking to get the ball inside. She does inbound the ball to Natalie Gilbertson. Gilbertson passes it back to Kayla McConaughey, and McConaughey gets it over to Macy Jarvis. Nice pick set up top by Brenna Metzler. And then there's a kick out over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson gets it around to McConaughey, and McConaughey is looking for an option. What is she going to do? Getting it over to Macy Jarvis. Jarvis with the ball coming around the top, flicks it over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson back over to a lot of dancing feet with Memphis Dolcater. Passed over to Kayla McConaughey, but it gets away from them and out of bounds. Lady Cats ball with 1 minute and 59 seconds remaining in the quarter. Farrell brings the ball up, trailed by Jones. Farrell kicks it over to number 24, Morgan Jones. And there is a pickoff by Shoshoni. Lady Blue bringing it up. Brenda Metzler has the ball at half court, and Farrell picks her clean. Now it's Farrell one-on-one, actually one-on-three at that moment, and she kicks it back around. We kick it out around the key, and it's back to Farrell under the basket, up again, and in. That looked a little timid defensively once she got there for fear of putting her on the line, but as a result, it gave her a clean look at the layup, and Farrell makes them pay. 3-point shot by Jarvis, misses, and Lady Cats are bringing it back up the court. Boy, Owsley, that kid got away from him and dug it out by McConaughey, sent it over to Gilbertson, and the ball would not fall. Jump ball. That one was an aggressive little moment between Jarvis and Morgan Jones, ending up as a jump ball going the Lady Cats' way. There's some serious discussion going on the far side between the Lady Blue coach and looks like the senior official as they're discussing the proper way to secure the ball in the midst of a jump ball situation. Macy Jarvis coming out after that. Looks like she might have took a pretty aggressive elbow on that last play. Give her a moment to catch her breath. Lady Cats bringing it up the court. It is Cameron Farrell with the ball. She flicks it over to Paige Jones. Paige Jones in the middle to Slagle. Slagle throws it around. And she is fouled by number 13, Memphis Dolcater. Here we see Winfield coming back in the game, taking Dolcater's spot. As Farrell prepares to inbounds the ball under the basket, they are looking for action. It is out to Owsley, and Slagle finds a wide open look where she has been deadly tonight with her third three-pointer of the game. And that extends the lead to 16, the largest lead of the game, with 35 seconds left in the quarter. There was a foul called on Jaisley Owsley. And Shoshoni inbounds under the basket, kicks the ball out to number 4, and that's Mason. Mason with a beautiful shot that just goes long. Farrell with Mason. Floor's looking a little slick as Paige Jones hits the ground, and Brenna Metzler ends up with the ball. And suddenly, Farrell just tears it away from her with a layup in the basket, going all the way, extending the lead 38-20. Lady Blue coming up the court. Mason kicks it over to Winfield. Winfield with an excellent shot. It just bounces short of the basket. And at the end of the third quarter, it is Thermopolis Lady Cats 38, Shoshoni Lady Blue 20. As we take a break here on WIO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And we are back here in lovely Shoshoni, Wyoming for what has been a physically intense game in the second half between the Shoshoni Lady Blue and the Thermopolis Lady Cats. 20 for the Lady Blue, 38 for the Thermopolis Lady Cats. As we head into this fourth quarter, 8 minutes of basketball to go. The intensity is running high. Don't count the Lady Blue out yet. I know sometimes you go, well, it can happen. It can be over, and you want to turn that dial. Don't turn that dial. The action's getting hot here on 101.7 KDNO. Shoshoni inbounds the ball. It is number 4. Addie Mason with the ball. She passes it off And it is picked off from Winfield, but Winfield gets it back on the steal. Mason bringing the ball up the court. And she is just getting worked over like a part-time job by a pair of Lady Cats. There is a foul called. Foul called, and the Lady Blue will maintain possession. Kayla McConaughey inbounds to Addie Mason. Addie Mason takes the screen for Brenna Metzler, kicks the ball around back to Brenna, who kicks it outside to McConaughey. McConaughey throws it over to Winfield, and the ball bounces, and it is still Shoshoni's ball. Sladle got her hand in there to knock it away. Slagle has absolutely worked hard tonight at both ends of the floor, and it is showing. Winfield with a nice open look, just didn't work for her. Jump ball between Addie Mason and Chloe Owsley. It is Lady Cats ball. 7:21 remaining in the game. 38 for the Lady Cats, 20 for the Lady Blue. Jordan Farrell brings the ball up the court. Passes the ball over to Logan Farrell. Logan Farrell back to Jordan Farrell, who kicks it over to Slagle. Slagle wide open all day, and she hits it like she has all night long. 41 for the Lady Cats to 20 on the Lady Blue. Nice drive right up the middle there by Eckley Winfield. Puts two in through the paint. Good offensive series there for the Lady Blue. Jaisley Owsley passes the ball around. We're just going to send it right back since it works so well to Slagle. Slagle misses that one, but Lady Cats get the rebound. Ball's rolling around. Slagle gets down low, passes it over. Oh, and they just couldn't finish. Jump ball, it will be Shoshoni's possession. 41-22, 6:27 remaining in the game. Macy Jarvis prepares to inbound the ball. Lady Cats preparing pressure. Brennan Metzler passes it back to Macy Jarvis. Macy Jarvis brings it up, coming face to face with Farrell. Macy Jarvis kicks it around over to number 23, Natalie Gilbertson. They get in the thick of it, and Gilbertson draws the foul. Gilbertson goes to the line. Opportunity to start cutting into this lead with 6:15 remaining. Down 19. Gilbertson's first shot is up, and it's off the front of the rim. It's not that they're not shooting at the basket. The ball is just not dropping for them. Here we go, preparing for her second shot. It is up. It is good. With that free throw, the lead is at 16. Nice defense by Shoshoni, but it is still Lady Cats ball. Lady Cats preparing for the inbounds under the basket. Farrell has the inbound. She is looking for Jordan Farrell. Jordan Farrell kicks it over to Chloe Owsley. Jaisley Owsley kicks it back over to Farrell, who drives and puts it in, and that is another layup for the night for Cameron Farrell. Macy Jarvis coming up. Brenna Metzler sets an excellent screen, opens up opportunity for Winfield. Winfield's ball bounces all around but does not go in. Chloe Owsley gets the ball over to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell back in the paint again. Earns her own offensive rebound, gets hammered, and is heading to the line to shoot two. Cameron Farrell has been a monster on the offensive glass. She has worked the paint like she owns it. And as a result, she has been to the line now for what will be her third set of shots. And she hits another one. Her first shot is down and in. Cameron Farrell prepares to shoot her second free throw to bring the lead back to 22, and she does it. It is now 45-23. Eddie Mason with a nice shot just off the glass. Mason Jarvis earns that rebound at the corner. Oh my goodness. And that's where you get to play an awful, awful fast. Kaylor McConaughey caught an elbow pretty hard there between moves. And we will take a break for just a moment for an injury timeout.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshoni Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation. For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
And so McConaughey is back up and on the bench. She actually tried to stay in the game on this one. Definitely a tough shot there, but good to see her up and moving around, feeling okay. Shoshoni Lady Blue with the ball right there in the middle. We're watching beautiful play by Gilbertson right there in the thick of it. It just didn't go for her. As a result, Lady Cats will see her go to the line as the foul is called. She will shoot 2 from the line, preparing to shoot her first free throw. And the first one is good. That brings Shoshoni to 24. Lady Blue are down by 21 presently with 5:08 remaining in the game. Second shot is up and it is off the back. Slagle with an excellent rebound. Chloe out. Jaisley Owsley kicks it across to Farrell. Farrell kicks it across to Slagle, and Slagle gets it inside to Chloe Owsley, who hits the shot and gets the and one. Chloe Owsley will be going to the line for the opportunity to add another to this lead and extend this lead out to its largest point of the game, which would be 24. And Owsley hits her free throw. It is 48-24. Lady Cats over the Shoshoni Lady Blue with just under 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. This is Marshall Whitaker with YO Today here, coming to you on KDNO 101.7 in lovely Shoshoni, Wyoming. Addie Mason starts to bring the ball up the court, and her and Cameron Farrell have had a battle all night long. Macy Jarvis with an excellent handle on it. Misses the layup, and then there is an over-the-back foul in the rebounding after the missed shot. It will be Lady Blue's ball. And they are in the bonus. So, and Wyoming rules, once we get up over 5 fouls in a quarter, it is free throws the rest of the way. That definitely helps the Lady Blue here, as they are now in the bonus shooting 2. And Macy Jarvis hits her first of 2 opportunities. Coming out of the game is Slagle 4, Paisley Logan. Oh, Jarvis' ball rolls all the way around. Oh, and there was some definite hand-holding going on down there under the basket by Eckley Winfield on Mackenzie Buckner. There's Buckner with the pass over there to Jones. Paige Jones with the ball. Cameron Farrell gets it over to Paige Jones. Paige Jones kicks it back out to Buckner. Buckner throws it across to Farrell, and Farrell hits a three-pointer. Shoshoni got caught shifting in transition defense, and as a result of that, that shot ended up being nice and open for Cameron Farrell. There was definitely a pick there, but Shoshoni ends up with the ball. Looking for Macy Jarvis. Macy Jarvis has the ball. Beautiful three-point shot by Winfield, but just didn't get there. Gilbertson strips the ball away from Paige Jones, and there is Addie Mason in the right place at the right time with the layup. There's the Lady Blue with another pick, and here comes Gilbertson with the layup opportunity, and all of a sudden, this game is 51-29, and Shoshoni's on a run. There's a timeout from the Thermopolis Lady Cats bench as they are going to try to get this momentum slowed down. We'll take a break with them. Stay right here with us on WYO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
All right, it has been an exciting little while here in the second half as we have seen everything: drama, action, comedy. Oh, wait a minute, we're not watching a movie. This is basketball. Those things are part of the game, every game. And we are having a blast out here at Shoshoni, Wyoming. As the Lady Cats are up 51-29 over the Shoshoni Lady Blue. Don't forget, following this game, we will have our post-game adventure, and then we will tee up the boys' varsity game as the boys from Thermopolis line up to take on the Shoshoni Wranglers. The Lady Cats prepare to take the ball from under the basket. Cameron Farrell bringing the ball up the court. Passes the ball over to players I haven't seen yet. Carson Ivey, and Carson Ivey sends it back to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell is standing back here getting triple teamed. Ball's passed over to Jaisley Owsley. Jaisley Owsley sends it over to Jordan Farrell, and the ball just rolls all over the rim before it falls into the hands of Eckley Winfield. Eckley Winfield gets the ball up the court. She has sent it to Addie Mason. Brenna Metzler with an excellent screen. Trapped under the basket. Addie Mason just bounces the ball off of Paige Logan and says, let's just take it from under the basket and start with a fresh run. 3:12 remaining in this game, 51-29 Lady Cats. Beautiful shot there by number 23, Natalie Gilbertson. It just doesn't fall again, and here comes Cameron Farrell, passes the ball across to Jordan Farrell, off of her hands and out of bounds. It will be the Lady Blues ball. Addie Mason prepares to inbounds the ball. She gives it over to Macy Jarvis. That name completely left me in that moment. Ball back over to Addie Mason. Addie Mason over to Gilbertson. Takes another shot from the corner there, and it just gets away from her. Macy Jarvis gets the rebound, but loses it on the out of bounds. It is time for Carson Ivey to do the inbound. She is looking at, there was a substitution, and so the ball came in live, but it is going out as we bring back in Chloe Owsley for the Lady Cats. Carson Ivey inbounds to Cameron Farrell. Cameron Farrell and Gilbertson have a face-to-face. Beautiful pass inside by Jordan Farrell to Chloe Isley, but it just doesn't fall for Brenna Metzler with the ball. She is trapped in the corner, but Addie Mason gets the pass. Brenna Metzler plays with such a cool head that it helps her sometimes when things go sideways. Addie Mason goes down, and it is Owsley with the basket. Jump ball at the half-court line. It is going to be Shoshoni's basketball with the possession arrow. 2 minutes to go. 53-29 Lady Cats over the Shoshoni Lady Blue. The girls have played hard as they come off the court. give some of the other members an opportunity to get some minutes in. So over there we go with Chloe Owsley. Nice pop-up jumper. It's free, and there goes a fast break for Sage Frank. Nice ball save, but thrown directly to the Lady Cats. Bringing the ball up the court. Chloe Owsley passes the ball over to number 20, Jaden Boren. Jaden Boren shoots three, but it just doesn't fall. 4:23 to go. There is a foul. Foul by the Lady Cats. We are in the bonus. Shoshoni heads to the line. Shooting the free throw will be number 12, Sage Frank. She has an opportunity to shoot two. 1:21 remaining in this game. Beautiful free throw shot by Sage Frank. Makes the score 53-30. Lady Cats over the Shoshoni Lady Blue. Sage Frank's second shot, and it is in. 53-31. It is number 20 for Jaden Boren. Bring the ball up the court. They whip it around to Mackenzie Buckner. Nice three-point shot, but the ball just doesn't fall for them. Lady Cats ball under the basket. Buckner prepares to inbounds. She is looking to pass the ball out to number 24, Morgan Jones. Morgan Jones just slowing it down. Ball gets wild. It's still the Lady Cats ball off the deflection by number 22, Maddie Marshall. Lady Cats with the inbound. Inbounds it to number 2, Carson Ivy. Beautiful long two from the baseline, and that makes the lead 55-31. 51 seconds remaining in the game. Number 5 for Shoshoni, Cambry Metzler, takes a nice open three. Ball rattles around the rim and bounces free. Ball goes out of bounds. It is still Lady Blues ball, number 22. Maddie Marshall prepares to inbound. She inbounds to Alexis Bacon. And there is some additional activities going on there as she comes around the rim. She will head to the line in the bonus. Sage Frank prepares to shoot for two. She prepares the shot. 42 seconds remaining. She hits the first of two. Here we go. Sage Frank with her second attempt. She is 3 for 3 from the line. Thus far, she is 4 for 4 from the line. Inbounds the ball to the Lady Cats, number 20, Jaden Borden. Jaden Boren brings the ball up court, passes it over to number 2, Carson Ivy. Carson Ivy back to Boren. Boren throws it over to Mackenzie Buckner, and Buckner throws it around. It ends up in Ivy's hands, and Ivy puts it in the basket. 57-33, 20 seconds remaining in the game. The Lady Blue get into a scrap between two tight players on the baseline, and as a result, the Lady Cats end up with it. It is 13 seconds to go. Pass the ball inside to number 24. Number 24, Morgan Jones with a missed opportunity. Number 20 kicks it back around. There goes number 5. And Mackenzie Buckner will miss the final shot of the game. It is 57-33 final as the Lady Cats take the Lady Blue here in Shoshoni tonight. We will be right back with the post-game report and get ready to pregame the boys' game as the Thermopolis Bobcats prepare to take on the Shoshoni Wranglers. Don't touch that dial right here on YO Today YouTube, 101.7 KDNO. This is Marshall Whitaker. We will be right back.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming! They say to wear your passion on your sleeve, and YOTs makes it possible. Whether you're looking to stand out with custom t-shirts or wear top-quality brands like Carhartt, Red Wing, and CC Beanie, YOTs has them. YOTs of Thermopolis offers personalized printing and embroidery services to bring your vision to life. Show off your pride with official University of Wyoming gear for the whole family. Female, veteran-owned, and dedicated to quality, YOTs is your go-to for all things apparel. YOTs, express yourself.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
All right, and we have wrapped up the ladies' game as we prepare for post-game here at the WYO Today Media. It is the Click It or Ticket post-game show. We saw the ladies play streaky, and we said it would be. As a result of that, we watched Charlie Slagle really drive the streak in the second quarter and third quarter that put this game out of reach. She is our player of the game as a result of that because, well, she earned it. She is our Gatorade player of the game. That would be Charlie Slagle. On the other side of that, our storyteller good sport of the game is going to be, and I'm going to say this out here, it's going to be Cameron Farrell. She played hard and aggressive basketball that entire game. She came out for about 2 minutes in the whole event. Played hard, played fast, played strong, and as a result of that, she has earned the right to be our storyteller good sport of the game. As we prepare for the ladies tomorrow, they will be playing against Grable at home in Thermopolis. I will be on the call for that game as well. We are missing Kevin Gerber and Kevin Simpson as they are doing a little traveling, but hey, we are excited to have me and the opportunity for me and cameraman Declan to be on the road enjoying some Thermopolis basketball in Hot Springs County. Now, as we prepare to begin pregame for our next run, it is the boys of Thermopolis versus the boys of Shoshoni, the Bobcats versus the Wranglers. And this right here is a main event anywhere in America, folks, but we get it right here tonight in Shoshoni. So I've had the opportunity to watch these teams play, and I am looking forward to the action that they are going to bring over the course of the next 90 minutes. So sit back, relax, get that last drink in hand, because this game fires off in 7 minutes. I'll be back in just a couple with our keys to the game and our starting lineup. For those of you that are moving on and are looking at some of the other action on our family of stations, make sure not to drink and drive. Click it or ticket, buckle up, be safe out there. And for those of you who are going to be hanging in here with me, I'm looking forward to what we're going to see as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Shoshoni Wranglers right here on WYO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
To support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference, where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, where people find renewed health, strength, and vitality. Gotchi accepts most medical insurance, and the Gotchi Endowment provides treatment to almost anyone, regardless of their ability to pay. With clinics throughout the Bighorn Basin, you're never far away from the help you need to get back on your feet. Gotchi Therapy, Rehab, and Wellness, 148 East Arapahoe in Thermopolis. Find out more at gotchi.org. Let's go Bobcats!
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
All right, and we are getting ready for the pregame show here with a main event of the evening as the boys of Thermopolis, the Thermopolis Bobcats, prepare to play against the Wranglers of Shoshoni here in Shoshoni, Wyoming. A fun and exciting evening we had with the girls' game. They played a wonderful, wonderful half in the first half, and then the second half, the streaks just got fiery for the Lady Bobcats. As a result, it ended up being a runaway train that they just were not able to stop here with the Lady Blue. Now, as we look at the boys on the warm-up, this is going to be a game of athleticism and intensity. The Thermopolis Bobcats, they play hard. They play aggressive basketball, in-your-face stylings. There is just not a lot that they don't do with intensity as a team. And as a result of that, it becomes really hard to put them to rest early on. You're going to have to weather the storm of their athleticism if you're the Wranglers tonight. But the Wranglers are up to the test. I've had the opportunity to watch them play. They play with a motor that will not quit. They shoot well, they defend aggressively, they know how to get to the basket, and as a result, I'm going to say the keys to the game tonight are going to absolutely be turnovers. Both of these teams can get sloppy with the ball, and whichever one does first might find themselves in a hole so deep they cannot get out of. So turnovers are the key. Whichever one of these teams keeps the turnovers to the minimum, can maintain keeping it and stretching that lead, taking advantage of those turnovers, that's going to be the team that pulls away with this win. I'm looking forward to what's coming ahead. I will be back after a few short messages with the Arapahoe First starting lineups, and we will be ready for some action here in Shoshoni, Wyoming tonight. Gear up, get ready. It's going to be a fun one here on YO Today's YouTube and 101.7 KDNO.
County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Drive up, walk up, we couldn't decide, so the good news is you can. Enjoy a delicious meal or scrumptious ice cream treat in your car or at one of our tables. Play miniature golf while you wait or after you eat. Sip comforting fresh brewed coffee to start your day or recharge your afternoon. Quality food, friendly service, relaxed atmosphere. It's all waiting for you at Dairyland in Thermopolis. Follow Dairyland and Hot City Coffee on Facebook for daily specials and hours of operation. Dairyland is a proud supporter of Bobcat Sports. Go Bobcats!
7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar in Thermopolis invites you to try the best breakfast in Wyoming. Try some of the hit dishes like the biscuits and gravy, the chicken fried steak, and the huevos rancheros. If it translates to ranch eggs, you know it'll be good. Try over 20 breakfast items on the menu. Find the kind of cooking that keeps you wanting more at 109 South 6th Street in Thermopolis. 7 Lazy S Cafe and Bar. Open Friday through Tuesday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for dinner, 4:30 to 9 p.m.
All right, and we are just about to get started here at Shoshoni, Wyoming, as the Thermopolis Bobcats prepare to take on the Shoshoni Wranglers right here in Shoshoni. This is Marshall Whitaker with you on the call, joined as always by cameraman Declan Whitaker, and we are prepared and ready for what can only be described as an anticipatory battle. We're coming out with the starting lineups for the Bobcats. Coming out first is number 0, Nolan Collins, followed by number 2, Zach Hasty, number 3, Cody Bomagen, number 5, Ellis Weber, and number 11, Brody Welch. They are a strong, scoring, intense group. And as we prepare for the Shoshoni starting lineup, the lights dim, the crowd gets into it. This is the home field advantage you talk about when you come to this fantastic facility. And as we look at their starting lineup tonight, they start with number 1, Oakley Hicks. Coming out as a senior, number 3, Andrew Garcia, who was injured last week. Corbin Brown, Carson Kissling, Andrew Garcia injured last week in the game against Wind River. He will not be playing, obviously, but he is getting recognized by this crowd. Andrew is a hard worker. He is also a part of our broadcast team with Wyo Today Media, and so it is great to get to see him on the court. It is great to see him here tonight. I am glad to be a part of that. Here we go. Preparing for the opening tip-off. It is going to be number 23, Jordan Gilbertson, lining up against Cody Bomagen. And the tip is off. Bomagen gets the better of it, but Shoshoni ends up with the ball. Coming up the court is number 30, Caden Kissling. Kissling passes the ball over to Jordan Gilbertson. Gilbertson looks over and pitches the ball over to Gilbertson, or to Kissling. Kissling at the top of the key. Throws it over to number 1, Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks drives it inside and kisses the glass to bring it in for 2. Ignore the scoreboard. It is not right. We will get it straightened out as we go. Here we are. Shoshoni up 2-0. In pass inside. Shoshoni picks it off. There goes Oakley Hicks, bringing it up, slows it down. Passes the ball over to Kissling. Kissling picks up the dribble, throws the ball over to number 23, gets it out to number 2, Cameron Eder. Eder pitches it back to Kissling. Kissling at the top of the key, picks up the dribble. He's going to have to get it out of there. He's kind of stuck at the moment. Somebody's got to give him some space. Gets the ball over to Carson Kissling. Kissling has the ball over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson to Hicks. Gilbertson and Hicks walking right next to one another. Now we're going to spread them out. Caden Kissling telling them, give yourself some space. Make a move. Gilbertson back to Hicks. Hicks to Kissling. Kissling over to Carson Kissling. And then Gilbertson with the 3. The ball bounces wide. Thermopolis makes a play. Ends up out of bounds. Shoshoni's ball. 6:19 remaining in the first quarter as Shoshoni inbounds from under the basket. Oh, there's defense by Ellis Weber. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Shoshoni's ball on the side. Caden Kissling prepares for the inbounds, pitches the ball over to Oakley Hicks. Throws the ball across court to Cameron Eder. Cameron Eder gets it back to Oakley Hicks, but he cannot finish. Ball is rebounded by the Bobcats, tossed over to Cody Bomagen. Bomagen with the spin around, kicks the ball out to number 2, Zach Hasty. Hasty throws the ball out to Nolan Collins for 3. Not able to make that one fall, but number 11, Brody Welch, puts the ball in the basket off the offensive rebound. Shoshoni bringing the ball back up the court. Number 11 with the shot, wide open, and it is in, it is good. Shoshoni is up 5-2. That was Carson Kissling with that 3. Ellis Weber pitches the ball across the court. Hits Zach Hasty. Hasty back to Weber. Weber over to Collins. Back to Weber. Ellis Weber directing traffic. Sends the ball over to Hasty. Zach Hasty pitches the ball out, but number 2, Cameron Eder, was reading that one like the paper. Knocked the ball out of bounds. Still Bobcats ball. Bobcats pass the ball over. Zach Hasty shoots the ball from another time zone, and it just misses. Oakley Hicks with the rebound. Passes the ball up the floor. It hits Cameron Eder right in the hands in the corner, but one-on-one with Ellis Weber. Eder wisely slows it down. Oakley Hicks is having his pocket picked, but he's doing a great job of holding fast. Nolan Collins, irritating whatever ball handler wants to operate at the top of the key, draws the foul. And Nolan Collins inbounds the ball to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber begins to bring the ball up, gets it over to Collins. Weber with the ball at the top. Pulls up, kicks it out to Cody Bomagen. Bomagen with a three-pointer from the baseline. Long, and it is now going wild. As the ball is kicked out of bounds, it is Shoshoni's ball, inbounding from half court. There's Cameron Eder getting ready to inbound. He is looking to get the ball to Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling going face-to-face with Nolan Collins. Beautiful pick by Eder to create a little bit of space. Picks up the dribble, moves it over to their one-on-one. It was Hasty, picked the pocket of Kissling and takes it and puts it in the basket. 5-4 Wranglers, 4:14 remaining. The ball is floating around kind of crazy. Thermopolis ends up with it. Ellis Weber, they're moving too fast. Ellis Weber and Kissling fight for it on the ground. It is going to be a jump ball. Jump ball, possession arrow faces Thermopolis. Thermopolis getting ready to inbound under the basket. Ellis Weber will be doing the inbounding. He is going to pitch that thing right to Cody Bomagen, about 3 feet from the basket. Bomagen passes it out to number 2, Zach Hasty. Hasty with the three-pointer, just doesn't get there, but Collins gets the rebound. Oakley Hicks with the defensive rebound, gets it out to Kissling, kicks it up to his brother, and they are staring it down, looking at Cameron Eder under the basket, and number 11 for the Bobcats, Brody Welch, picks it off. It is Collins with the layup, doesn't go. Ellis Weber gets the offensive rebound. Slowing it down and bringing it out. It is getting aggressive early here in Shoshoni, Wyoming. Inbound pass to Welch. Welch moving. Soft kiss off the back of the rim, but it just doesn't fall. Oakley Hicks gets the ball out to Kissling. Kissling is out front, gets the ball inside to Gilbertson, but he is blocked by Bomagen. Bomagen takes the block, goes the distance, draws the contact, but it is a charge. Shoshoni ball on the charge. Kissling set up under the basket, planted his feet, looked like a tree, and Bomagen was not able to get the contact to go his way. As a result, it is still 5-4 Shoshoni over the Bobcats with 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Kissling's inbounding the ball, gets it to Gilbertson. Gilbertson starts looking for some action. There is the serious Bobcat press, but Gilbertson dribbles around it and gets pinned down in the corner. Number 1, Oakley Hicks with a 3 from the corner, a block on 55. Garrett Thrasher, and it is the Bobcats' ball. Zach Hasty with the ball, top of the key, passing it back and forth between him and Noah Collins. Nolan Collins is looking for the opportunity to set up the offense. Number 22, Ty Simmerall with a three-pointer. Puts Thermopolis in the lead for the first time of the game, 7-5 here late in the first quarter. That Bobcat press is giving them fits, getting the ball up the court and getting their offense set. But Shoshoni's number 23, Gilbertson, was wide open with that one. Oakley Hicks fights for the offensive rebound, goes up over Bobijan, puts the ball in the basket. Shoshoni 7, Thermopolis 7. 2:03 remaining in the basketball in the first quarter. 7-7, Thermopolis with the ball. Jordan Garrison puts the ball out. Nolan Collins with the pass deflected out of bounds. Ellis Weber coming in for Nolan Collins. 1:49 remaining in the quarter. Thermopolis ball from the corner under the basket. Ellis Weber on the inbounds. He's going to throw it 100 miles back to Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty setting up the offense. Ellis Weber with the ball right there at the base of the Bronco. Ty Simmerall with the ball, shooting for three from another world, and it is good. That kid may not have a limit to his range, as he has shot that one from about 28 feet. And puts Shoshoni on top, 10-7. There is the turnover. Cody Bobijan passes it inside. Back outside to Simmerall. Kicks the ball over to Ellis Weber at the top of the key. Ellis Weber back to Simmerall. Simmerall passes it in to Collins. Collins with a nice move. It rolls across the rim on a travel, and it is Shoshoni's ball. Coming in for the Bobcats, it is Brody Welch for Cody Bobijan. Caden Kissling inbounds the ball, gets it back, breaks the press this time. Seeing his brother work together, and there's Oakley Hicks finding some space. Throws it inside to Thrasher, but the ball gets away. It is a turnover. Thermopolis with the ball, bringing it up. Ellis Weber setting him up. Oh, and Noah Collins has all day to set that three-pointer up and takes it on the fast break. Kissling boys are able to break that thing out again. It is Gilbertson back in the bag at 23. Makes a cut to the basket. Beautiful, beautiful soft touch. Nothing but net. Shoshoni back to 9, 13-9. 4-point lead for the Bobcats. Less than 20 seconds to go. Simmerall still fights for the shot and gets it. 15-9, 9 seconds to go. There's some contact on this side of the half court. And Shoshoni has the ball. Kissling will be doing the inbounding. Kissling on the inbounds. Caden Kissling looking to inbound to Carson Kissling. Carson Kissling with the ball, looking face-to-face at Ellis Weber. Caden and Carson work together, and then Carson takes the shot from half court, but it just misses the basket. At the end of the first quarter, it is 15-9. Thermopolis Bobcats over the Shoshoni Wranglers. This is Marshall Whitaker. You are watching on WYO Today's YouTube channel and listening on 101.7 KDNO. Hang in there. The second quarter starts right now.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we've got about 15 seconds to go. The turnovers have been a part of the game, but right now it has really just been a point of Simmerall really finding wide open shots from, back in Hot Springs County. That's the difference in this game. A pair of three-pointers that have allowed the Bobcats to open up a 6-point lead in what has been a very physical and aggressive, fast-paced game. The action is hot here in Shoshoni. We are getting ready for the inbounds as Shoshoni prepares to take the ball. Number 23, Jordan Gilbertson, getting ready to do the inbounds. He will be probably looking for Caden Kissling. The ball is with Caden Kissling as he is coming back. He just managed to get his defender to fall down, kicks it out to Oakley Hicks where the ball just doesn't fall, gets his own rebound, and draws the contact to head to the line for 2. So Caden Kissling doing just about everything he can on that drive to put some points on the board. And as a result, he is looking at moving forward to the charity stripe. His first shot is just a little short. Take the pregame graphic off. We are not in pregame. This is the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Second quarter, 7:47 remaining. Kissling with his second shot, and it is good. 15-10, Thermopolis over the Shoshoni Wranglers. Ellis Weber with the ball, kicks it inside to number 22, Ty Summerall, and that basket is good. Oakley Hicks kicks it back to Carson Kissling. Carson Kissling with a three-pointer, and it is in. Caden Kissling with that three-pointer. Ellis Weber brings the ball up the court. Looking back, kicks the ball out. And ends up with the rebound after the missed 3. Brody Welch kicks the ball over to number 10, Bridger Peel. Back to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber looking for some action, gets into the paint with a floater, and it is good to go. Bringing the ball up the court is Carson Kissling. Caden Kissling with a drive into the paint. Draws some contact, and the ball just doesn't drop, nor does the foul happen. Ellis Weber bringing the ball back up the court. Sends it over. Nice look from Powell, and it is a 3. It is good. Kissling brings the ball up the court. He is going one-to-one there with Summerall. Summerall is lost. There's Oakley Hicks. Goes through the contact by Cody Bobijan and puts the ball into the basket. 22-15 Thermopolis over Shoshoni here with 6:10 remaining in the second quarter. Ellis Weber catching it at the top of the key. There's a block from Brody Welch. A pick from Brody Welch. Gets it out to Summerall. Throws it inside to Welch. Welch has a nice look underneath, and he's going to the charity stripe for 2 as the ball will not fall. Brody Welch is preparing to shoot his first of 2 free throws, looking to extend this lead to the largest that Thermopolis has had tonight. They are currently up by 7. Brody Welch's first shot goes up, and it is good. Extends the score to 23-15. There's a lot of guys out there sucking a lot of wind. They have played with a lot of speed and intensity thus far. Brody Welch hits his second free throw as Shoshoni prepares to bring the ball in. Oakley Hicks passes it over to Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling at the top of the key, looks over and throws the ball to Carson. Carson looking around, trying to see what action he's got. Ellis Weber almost picks his pocket. Picks up the dribble. Up top of the three-point line, Oakley Hicks comes around to give him some help. Oakley Hicks runs inside. Thrasher inside with the layup. And that brings Shoshoni to 17. Collins with the pass into Weber. Weber bringing the ball up the court. Shoshoni settled into a soft zone. Ellis Weber goes around that zone. Collins there, 23 feet away. Weber from 24, and it's a 3 that's good. Caden Kissling brings the ball up the court, throws it over to Carson. Carson on the baseline, kicks it back out to Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks sends the ball over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson is looking for an opportunity, gets it to Hicks, still outside of the arc. Number 30, Caden Kissling with the ball. Gets the ball back to Oakley Hicks. They're looking at one another, but it is a little bit of contact. A little bit of action there on the side. They will inbound from the sideline. Caden Kissling preparing for the inbound. Having some trouble finding a guy, but Gilbertson finds a way to get open, makes a nice move into the paint, and puts the ball in the basket. He cuts the lead to 8. 4:39 remaining in the second quarter. Bobcats with the ball. Ellis Weber flicks the ball out to number 10. That is Bridger Powell. And the ball bounces around, ends up out of bounds. It is Shoshoni's ball. Timeout has been called. We will take it with them right here on YO Today's YouTube page, 101.7 KDNO.
It makes sense to choose your neighbors, your friends at Central Bank and Trust.
We're the parents cheering next to you at the games.
We're the volunteers working with you at local events.
We are the friendly faces who greet you by name.
For your personal and business needs, loan, saving, checking, or tools for running your business and financing your dreams, choose a bank that truly understands you.
Central Bank and Trust, across from the post office in Thermopolis. Go Bobcats!
And we are back to action as the refs are calling these guys to get on the court and let's get this thing moving. They have rung the bell a couple of times and they're like, hey, we're ready to get started. So let's see what action happens from here. All right, we have passed the ball in to Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling is getting worked over by Collins and by Ellis Weber, and as a result, Collins takes it coast to coast to the basket. Oakley Hicks with the rebound off the missed shot, and Ellis Weber with the contact, but not before the shot is being taken up. It is going to be inbounded under the basket as Thermopolis has a couple of guys coming in for... There we go. Now we're getting the guys in. Ellis Weber's coming out. Peel is coming out. In comes Nolan Collins again, and number 4, Jordan Garrison. Shoshoni trying to get the ball in. Oakley Hicks over Jordan Garrison with the ball. Takes a shot, rolls around, and just doesn't get there. Collins gets it out to Welch. Welch looking for anybody on this side of the court. His whole team is behind him. Now we're setting up the offense. Jordan Garrison with the ball, standing on top of our Wrangler. Jordan Garrison just goes all the way around with a nice open look to Collins. The ball just doesn't fall. Garrison fights for that offensive rebound, gets up there, draws the contact, may not have got it in the basket, but he's going to the line for 2. That is nothing but hard work and determination right there, ladies and gentlemen, as Garrison got in there, got that rebound, and then fought to get up and earn that contact. Now he gets his first of 2 shots from the charity stripe. Oh, and it just ends up short. 29-19, 3:40 remaining in the first half. Jordan Garrison preparing to take his second free throw. Garrison gets it up. It dances all around the rim, but comes out. Oakley Hicks with the rebound, kicks it over to Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling kicks it back to Carson Kissling, because that's not confusing. They throw the ball across the court, but it's just a little bit high for Gilbertson, and it is a turnover going back to Thermopolis. Here comes Jordan Garrison bringing the ball up the court, slowing it down. Jordan Garrison just decides to keep going, and a lot of aggressive play. Bomagen ends up getting outworked on that play by Kissling as Caden Kissling bounces the ball off of him going out of bounds. Gilbertson inbounds the ball to Kissling. Gilbertson now takes it back, coming up the court. Looking for a lot of opportunity, but he's definitely getting covered. A lot of action there as they run into one another. No foul. Bomagen gets in the way of the shot. And a foul is called for a push in the back against Thermopolis. Preparing for the inbounds under the basket. Shoshoni gets it. Gilbertson has the ball, staring face-to-face at Bomagen. Gets the ball into Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling gets the ball up. Bounces around the rim. Bounces out. Zach Hasty coming back up the court with the ball. Flicks it across to Collins. Collins gets it over to Gilbertson, or to Garrison. Garrison back over to Collins, and Collins kicks it over to Bomagen, but Kissling is there to knock it out of bounds. It will be an inbounds from the near sideline as Cody Bomagen prepares to inbound the ball. Flicks it across to Garrison. And Garrison brings it back to Nolan Collins. Back to Garrison, who drives in. There goes Zach Hasty with the 2 points as he earned it inside with that one. Ball is just rolling around loose. It's going to be Shoshoni's ball. 2 minutes, 11 seconds remaining as Thermopolis is up 31-19 over Shoshoni. Ellis Weber is coming back in the game, as well as Ty Simmerall. They are preparing. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. Ellis Weber draws the charge on Oakley Hicks. Ellis Weber stood there, planted himself, looked like he was a pylon on the highway. He was ready for the contact, and as a result, he has earned the charge. Ellis Weber bringing the ball back up the court. Kicks it out. Simmerall back to Weber. Simmerall has shown that he's got some distance. Kicks the ball back out to Weber. Weber gets a nice look. Cody Bomagen inside of about 5 feet. Kicks it out to Simmerall. Simmerall has to take an extra bounce he didn't want to take. As a result, it did not fall for him. Shoshoni with the defensive rebound. Back over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson to Hicks. Hicks to Kissling. Kissling inside, looking to make a play. And that Hot Springs defense closed in on him. Ellis Weber gets the ball up. A lot of movement. And he travels down the baseline. Shoshoni's ball. All right, Shoshoni's inbounding. Gilbertson's bringing the ball up the court. He picks up his dribble, and now it's looking a little unique, but the Kissling brothers are able to get him out. Kissling brothers with a nice pick and roll play, but it just doesn't fall for him. Cody Bomagen over to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber kicks it out to Simmerall. Simmerall throws it back to Collins, and Collins to Ellis Weber. Weber sends it back to Simmerall, who gets it to Bomagen one-on-one in the paint, and that is a mismatch all night long. Cody Bomagen for 2 points with less than a minute to go in the half. Caden Kissling playing it out tight at the top of the key. Can't do much with it. Ball gets kicked out of bounds. It's going to be Shoshoni's ball with an inbound under the basket. Caden Kissling prepares to inbounds. Looking for Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks with the catch and shoot. Just doesn't fall, but Simmerall with the contact, and Oakley Hicks is going to be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Thrasher's getting ready to come in for Shoshoni. Welch getting ready to come in for Thermopolis. In addition to Thrasher, it looks like Jordan Garrison, nope, not Jordan Garrison, Kason McConaughey is coming back in for Shoshoni as well. Here goes Oakley Hicks shooting his second free throw. It falls. 33-20, Thermopolis over Shoshoni. 39 seconds remaining in the half. Ellis Weber takes the inbounds. Back in the backcourt. Sends it over to Collins. Collins kicks it back out to Weber. Oh, and Gilbertson was on it. He just one step off from being able to do something with it. Out of bounds, and Shoshoni will inbound again from the far sideline at half court. Collins ready to inbounds. Inbounds to Hasty. Kicks it back across to Collins. Collins looks, thinks, what do I want to do? Cody Bomagen realizes he's under the basket. Kicks it out. Ellis Weber back across to Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty trying to get it to Bomagen, up on Thrasher. Ends up being 3-on-1 for Bomagen. Looking for the call. It was a call before the shot, before the motion. Thermopolis ball under the basket for the inbound. Zach Hasty with the shot, just not quite there. And the ball is going back Thermopolis' way. We are 7.7 seconds remaining, 33-20. Thermopolis over Shoshoni here in the first half. There is an inbounds to Kissling. Kissling, oh, they make a play. Make another play. Gilbertson's going to shoot it from a mile away, but it bounces all around the rim. Thrasher gets the rebound, and it just misses wide open right there in front of the basket. That could come back to haunt you, but you know what? That was a lot of action in a little bit of time right here at the end of the half. So, at the half, it is Thermopolis Bobcats 33, Shoshoni Wranglers 20, as we are looking towards a second half that is going to be full of action and adventure here in Shoshoni, Wyoming tonight. Don't go anywhere as we prepare for the halftime show. The Wyo Today halftime show brought to you by Wyo Today, where you should be watching this on their YouTube channel or listening on KDNO 101.7. This is Marshall Whitaker. I will be right back.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
And we are back for the halftime adventure here in Shoshoni, Wyoming. So in the beginning, I called the key to the game turnovers. Who was going to force them? Who was going to take advantage of them? And there have been some turnovers, and that has been part of it. But the reality of this game so far has really come down to two shots by Ty Cimarral when he was able to launch a pair of threes from his living room in Thermopolis. The kid may not have a range, but those moments absolutely changed everything that Shoshoni has done defensively since the game started. As a result of that, it has forced them out of their usual rotations. And so they are struggling to keep the backcourt guarded, and as a result, it is allowing some inside action that I don't think that Shoshoni expected to have to give up. Ty Cimarral has really opened things up with those two shots. On top of that, Shoshoni has had some really good opportunities where the ball just has not fallen for them. 2 or 3 plays go a different way. This is a totally different game, and so I am looking forward to what we're going to see in the second half of this action. Here in the Wyo Today halftime show, we are, really fired up at what's going on. Myself, cameraman Declan out here in Shoshoni. For those of you that are out on the roads listening to us, remember, click it or ticket. Stay buckled up. Stay safe as you're traveling. Do not drink and drive. And if you are out having a great time tonight in the pre-Valentine's Day Friday, have a designated driver. These kids are going to be traveling home, and we don't want you to be part of the problem. So keep that safe as we prepare to get into this second half. I am Marshall Whitaker. This is Wyo Today's YouTube, and you are listening to us on 101.7 KDNO. I will be back in just a couple of minutes as we get ready to fire off the second half here of this main event showdown in Shoshone, Wyoming.
To make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection. Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Well, there are few food trucks as good as Dos Solitos. If you have a chance to visit them, it is absolutely worth the adventure every time. As we get into our preparations for the second half here in Thermopolis, here with the Hot Springs Health halftime show, we are, excited about what's coming forward. Now, this is normally the time where I would turn to my color man and let him give us some dynamite insights, but I'm usually the color man, and I am without my play-by-play guy, so let me put my color hat on, and here's what I'm seeing. I think as we get into the second half, if Thermopolis will start feeding Cody Bombadget down low, that will continue to open up the outside shot that they've been taking advantage of. Cody Bomagen is a matchup problem for everybody on the Shoshoni roster. He's faster, he's taller, and he can finish around the basket. As they set their offense, getting Cody Bomagen the ball down low is going to be critical to protecting this lead. On the other side for Shoshoni, they just have to hit their shots. They're getting some good looks. They're taking excellent opportunities. The ball is just not falling in the basket. Those things have to change if they are going to make a comeback here in the second half. That's my expert color analysis. Now back to you, Marshall Whitaker, play-by-play guy, as we start looking at what's coming in the next 56 seconds in preparation for the start of this second half. Well, thank you so much, expert color analyst Marshall Whitaker. We appreciate your efforts there. I would let cameraman Declan get involved, but he's back here eating popcorn and ignoring me. So at this point, we're just going to hang out, get ready for the action that we're going to see, give you one more ad as we move into the second half, and bring the Hot Springs Health halftime show to a close. Let's get ready for some basketball action.
I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. You know, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 316 North 6th Street, Thermopolis.
All right, Thermopolis is getting ready to inbound the ball as we begin to kick off the second half. It is an inbound from Zach Hasty to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber coming up the court. It is Jordan Gilbertson who is assigned to that task. Hasty gets it on the outside, but there is a travel. And we have seen that called now multiple times tonight, as Hasty does this little stutter step as he begins to make a move. But when he gets to moving a little early, the officials have been right on top of that to call the travel. So Carson Kissling with the ball, bringing it up the court, kicks it over to Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks back to Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling with a call over to Gilbertson. Gilbertson with a nice look, comes inside. He's found himself trapped by the baseline, getting a little bit of attention. The ball gets away from Eder, and Cody Bomagen is trying to run away with it. Eder and Bomagen get tangled up about half court, slows him down, but there is no whistle. As a result, the ball gets tipped away by Shoshoni, and we are looking at an inbounds from under the basket by Thermopolis. Zach Hasty prepares to pass the inbound, gives it to Cody Bomagen right under the basket, and Cody Bomagen goes over the top of three Shoshoni defenders to put the ball in the basket. (35-27-17) remaining in the third quarter. Shoshoni with the ball, inbounds off the far sideline. They are playing hot potato with it, but Shoshoni comes away with it. Gilbertson passes over to Eder. Eder kicks it out to Kissling. Kissling inside the paint with a one-hand floater, and it is good. 35-22. Bobcats over the Wranglers. Ellis Weber comes around, finds the middle clogged up, backs it out, slows things down, starts the offense again. There goes Hasty with a nice three-point look, drops it in. When he has that kind of space and time, it's hard not to see him put it in there. Here comes Gilbertson around, being chased by Collins. Hands off to Oakley Hicks. Collins picks up Hicks on the switch. Hicks looking for an opportunity, gets it to Gilbertson, back over to Kissling. Carson Kissling and Hasty get to playing around one another there, and Caden gets it inside the paint, kicks it out to Gilbertson, who shoots a wonderful shot, but it just doesn't fall. Cameron Eder and Cody Bomagen get to know each other a little better as Eder is called for the foul, and Bomagen will be inbounding from under the Shoshoni basket. Cody Bomagen prepares to inbounding to Ellis Weber. Shoshoni in a soft zone as they've dropped back from the pressure. hard to keep pressure like that up for an entire game. Result, Ellis Weber kicks it over to Collins. Collins looks back to Ellis Weber. Weber is kicking it across the court to Hasty. Hasty back to Collins. Collins to Weber. Weber with a three-pointer that rolls around the rim. Oakley Hicks with the rebound. Kicks it out to Kissling. Kissling to his brother. Carson is picked off by Ellis Weber inside the paint. Weber pitches it over to Welch. Welch gets it over to Collins, and Collins to Bomagen. Bomagen kicks it back out to Weber. Weber has Bomagen outside the three-point line. Oh, it hits the rim, bounces out, and rebounded by Cameron Eder. Cameron Eder gets it over to Kissling. Kissling back to Cameron Eder. Eder is standing up, gets it to Kissling. Kissling going to the paint, pulls up, goes for the pass, loses it. Bomagen and Kissling end up fighting over it. Kissling gets it with a teardrop, but it just doesn't fall. Hasty pushing the fast break, 2-on-1 situation, and puts it in the basket. Gilbertson and Kissling are looking for one another. Gets it to Eder. Eder kicks it over to Oakley Hicks. Hicks setting up the offense. Looks over to Kissling. It is Caden Kissling getting it back to Oakley Hicks. Hicks with an opportunity to get in. Kicks it out to Caden Kissling outside the arc. Kissling comes around the side and just loses the handle. As a result, Cody Bomagen throws it down the court to Welch with the layup. 42-22, 4:28 remaining in the third quarter. Shoshoni bringing the ball up court. Caden Kissling kicking it back and forth with Gilbertson. Gilbertson over to Carson Kissling. Cody Bomagen with a hand on it. Kissling manages to get it out to Oakley Hicks. Hicks with the layup, and it is good. Much like calling Shoshoni basketball, sometimes as the play starts to implode, their instincts kick in, and that instinct is to get to the basket and put the ball in it. And that has paid off on more than one occasion tonight. Thermopolis with the ball, kicks it over to Hasty. Hasty with a nice look at a three-pointer, and it is good. You give them an open look. Don't be shocked when they hit it. There's Cameron Eder inside the 5-foot mark. They swing it around to Gilbertson wide open, and he answers that three with one of his own. 45-27 Thermopolis over the Shoshoni Wranglers. 3:31 remaining here in the third quarter. We are going to a timeout, and we'll take it with them here on 101.7 KDNO.
The crowd is roaring, the whistle sounds, and a new season kicks off. Behind every pass, every drive, and every hard-fought point, Hot Springs Health is there. From Fremont County to Worland and right here in Thermopolis, their clinics care for every athlete like family. With modern equipment, trusted providers, and sports equipment ready when you need them, Hot Springs Health keeps our athletes strong and ready to play. This season and every season, Hot Springs Health proudly stands with our hometown teams.
All right, and we are back coming out of the timeout. 3:31 remaining on this main event presentation here on 101.7 KDNO. We are watching the Thermopolis Bobcats with a lead 45-27 over the Shoshoni Wranglers. Welch will be inbounding from under the Shoshoni basket. He passes it over to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber brings the ball up the court. Ellis Weber kicks it over to Hasty. Hasty with a wide open look again, and he takes it. Hasty's hit 3 in a row from that distance and almost from that exact spot. It is hard to stop him. Gilbertson absolutely faked Bomagen into the crowd, and as a result, there was some shift in transition that resulted in contact, allowing Gilbertson to come to the line for the opportunity to shoot 2 free throws. Gilbertson prepares for his first. He sets, he shoots, it's good. Thermopolis bringing in multiple players, get some guys some rest. It is a 20-point lead. Bringing in Ty Simmerall, bringing in Bridger Powell, and bringing in Jordan Garrison. Thermopolis bringing in the ball. Hasty brings it up, passes it over to Powell. Pass is almost picked off by Gilbertson. He kicks it over to Garrison. Garrison Gets it back to Hasty. Hasty kicks it. Oh, goes to kick it out and realizes they open up like the Red Sea as he goes straight to the basket. Hasty for 2 more. There goes Garrison picking off the inbounds pass, and Hasty picking up the rebound for a jump ball. And it will be Shoshoni's ball on the inbounds. 50-29. Ball is passed Garrison back to Kason McConaughey, trying to get across half court. Hasty is able to get on top of it and take it away. Oakley Hicks made a run on it. Passed over to Ty Cimarral. Kick it around. There is Cody Bomagen inside about 4 feet over Thrasher with the 2-pointer. 52-29, 2:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Oakley Hicks setting up the offense. Hasty and Garrison working him over defensively. Bringing it back to Gilbertson. Gilbertson trapped under the basket, and Garrison ends up with it. Cody Bomagen's on the fast break all by himself, and it's a dunk. I think everybody on earth knew what was fixing to happen when Cody got that kind of space between him and the basket. Here comes Kissling kicking it over to Oakley Hicks for a wide open look at a 3-pointer, and it falls for him. Little aggressive, fighting each other for the defensive rebound, results in a turnover for Shoshone. Oakley Hicks fighting his way to the basket, just doesn't get there. Kissling kicks it back out to Hicks. Hicks for 3, doesn't fall. Hicks gets its own rebound. Shoshone is offensive rebounding everywhere. Now Cimarral by himself, 22 by himself, and he misses the layup. But then there was a carry. Oh, they called the foul. Called the foul on what looked like a carry from here against Thermopolis. Mass substitution. Ellis Weber comes back. Collins comes back. Cimarral stays out. They're going to call timeout. Cool off. Take a moment to get a break. I think we'll do the same. 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. We are here with you, WYO Today's YouTube channel and 101.7 KDNO.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Indulge in a mouth-watering meal at the One-Eyed Buffalo in Thermopolis. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a tender steak, or something from the sea, we've got something to excite every palate. Savor our craft beers, brewed right on site, and enjoy our signature cocktails. Don't forget to pick up a souvenir to add to your collection. Come in, catch all the games, and soak in the atmosphere. You'll only find this unique experience at the One-Eyed Buffalo, located at 535 Broadway in Thermopolis. Open daily at 11 a.m. Proud.
One-Eyed Buffalo, one of the best places to eat in Hot Springs County. We appreciate their support of our Bobcats basketball. And here we go, kicking it back off. Shoshone with the ball under the basket, inbounding. Cameron Eater with the ball, being pressured by Ellis Weber. Kicks it back across to Kissling. Kissling's looking for Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks has got it. Throws the ball. They're going to have to chase it. Make a nice play. Thrasher ends up with it. They got to find somebody to get it to. Get it back to Kissling and save the possession. Kissling with a nice shot over 2 defenders to get that one to drop and fall. Good for them. That was excellent. And as a result of that, they are still in this game. Hot Springs slowing it down a little bit, kicking it around. Cimarral with another 3. It didn't go in this time, but there goes Collins underneath the basket, fighting it for everything it's worth. Just doesn't drop for him, and Shoshone with the ball. Oakley Hicks from the corner misses the 3-pointer, and that is the quarter. It is now the start of the fourth quarter, 54-34. Bobcats over the Wranglers. as we take this break here at the quarter. Don't go anywhere. YO Today, so YouTube, 101.7 KDNO.
Sports. Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle wider, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
All right, we are getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter in what has been an incredibly aggressive game. Lots of intensity. Not mean, not cheap, not any of those things, but just the overall intensity of both teams is something you can feel up here in the stands. They are playing hard, and with everything they've got, there is no quit in anybody on either of these teams, and I'm looking forward to a fourth quarter that is bound to carry that forward. Here we are, start of the fourth quarter, 8 minutes to go, 54-34, Bobcats over the Wranglers. Ellis Weber brings the ball across half court, and he drives into the paint, kicks it out and around. It has touched everybody. Hasty, Collins, Bobajan, and Bobajan gets inside, puts the ball in the hoop, and draws the contact for the and one as he heads to the line for this free throw opportunity. Thrasher was beat on the step and was not able to keep from bumping Bobajan as he went into the air. As a result, the whistle was blown. Bobajan misses the free throw. Thermopolis gets the inside track, but it ends up going out of bounds. It is Shoshoni's ball. 56-34, 7:44 remaining. And there's a steal by Hasty. Hasty looks over at Collins. Collins gets a dribble, puts it down, goes between two defenders, draws the contact. Is not able to finish, but will go to the line to shoot two. Thermopolis is getting aggressive going to the inside at this point, and Shoshoni is having trouble not committing the fouls when that happens. As a result, they are almost halfway to the bonus, and we are not even a minute into the fourth quarter yet. The last thing that Shoshoni can afford to do is allow Thermopolis to just stand at the charity stripe and take shots for the next 6 minutes every time a foul takes place. Cody Bobajan gets the rebound on the second missed free throw. Collins kicks it over to Ellis Weber. Ellis Weber from 26 feet, and it is good. It is 60-34. Cameron Eder kicks the ball across the court. Gets it to Garrison. Garrison with a shot. And it bounces off the rim. There is contact from the back. Ellis Weber to Oakley Hicks, and Oakley Hicks draws the foul. Shoshoni will be getting the ball inbounded from under the basket. Caden Kissling prepares, and nope, Oakley Hicks is going to do the inbound. Going to be looking for Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling kicks it out to Cameron Eder. Cameron Eder is looking around, gets in the midst of it. Now they've got numbers. Inside to Gilbertson. Gilbertson just can't finish. Hasty brings the ball back up the court. He is looking. There is a beautiful pick set by Welch. Rolled over, hits Cameron Eder. Welch gets it. Oh, and the defense is tight, but it still results in contact and will send Welch to the line to shoot two. That is 3 fouls in the fourth quarter within the first minute and 9 seconds. And that is getting them dangerously close as Thermopolis continues to attack the basket. Welch with his first shot, and it is in. 61-34, 6:51 remaining. Bobcats over the Wranglers. Welch prepares his second shot. It is up. It is good. 62-34. Kissling inbounds the ball to Gilbertson. Gilbertson splits the defense, kicks it out to Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks down the baseline. Goes for the pass, but Welch is there. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Shoshoni inbounding from under the basket. Caden Kissling prepares to inbounds. He is looking for anybody at this point. Gets it out to Gilbertson back at half court. Gilbertson gets a beautiful, beautiful pick from Kissling shakes free on the steal attempt. Top of the key, throws it inside to his brother. His brother draws the contact. Will shoot 2 from the line. Carson Kissling prepares to shoot 2 from the line. 6 minutes, 28 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 62-34. Bobcats over the Wranglers. Kissling's first one rolls around the rim and bounces out. Collins comes out of the game for Thermopolis. As a result, Garrison back in. Kissling's second shot bounces off the back of the rim, does not fall. Hasty brings the ball up. Looks across the court to Ellis Weber. Welch gets it back to Hasty. Hasty from about 28 feet out, does not drop. Oakley Hicks with the rebound, passes it over to Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling brings the ball up. He's working Garrison one-on-one, gets the ball outside to Gilbertson. Gilbertson back to Kissling. Kissling with a nice look at a 3. It just doesn't fall. Thrasher with a great rebound over the top of Welch. Gilbertson with another shot, still rattles around, doesn't go. Oakley Hicks gets the position, rebounds, takes the shot, ball goes out of bounds. They will inbound from underneath the basket. Shoshoni's ball. 5:47 remaining as Caden Kissling prepares to inbounds. Looking for anybody that's going to give him anything to work with. Ellis Weber cuts that off, but Gilbertson ends up with it. Garrison picks Gilbertson's pocket. There's going to be a race down here between Caden Kissling. Gilbertson off the backboard. Hasty grabs the offensive rebound and puts it back without touching the ground. Oakley Hicks flicks the ball over and we lose Caden Kissling to the ground. They're going to call some contact there with Garrison. As a result, Thrasher comes out. Gilbertson comes out. In comes Eder. And in comes McConaughey. Oakley Hicks kicks it back across to McConaughey. McConaughey and Eder right there close. Bomagen all over them. Eder's got a nice shot in the corner there. Gets it inside to Oakley Hicks. Ball loses the handle. Ellis Weber walks away with it. Kicks it out to Cody Bomagen. Bomagen stops about 2 inches short of the basket and just pulls up and drops it in. 66-34, 4:53 remaining. Hot Springs over Shoshoni. Welch and Bomagen down low for the rebound on the missed shot. Ellis Weber kicks it out to Hasty. Hasty from way outside the arc for another 3, and that's going to make it 69-34. Kissling back out to Oakley Hicks. Oakley Hicks kicks it over to McConaughey. McConaughey back to Caden Kissling. Caden Kissling takes a cut to Carson Kissling. Wide open Oakley Hicks from the corner for 3. It just doesn't fall. Kissling gets the rebound inside the paint. Nice teardrop that does. Ellis Weber bringing the ball back up the court. 69-36. Thermopolis in the lead. 3 minutes, 56 seconds remaining. Ellis Weber kicks it out to Hasty. Hasty kicks it inside to Bomagen. Bomagen moves under the basket, flicks it nicely to Hasty, who draws the contact off of Eder and is going to the line for an and one. Thermopolis scores points in bunches, and that is what they have done this second half. They have missed very few shots. They have had a lot of opportunities, and they forced a lack of aggression early in the fourth quarter, which has allowed them to really open up this lead with really keeping Shoshoni on their heels here as the minutes are ticking by. Hasty prepares for the follow-up free throw. Free throw is up. It is good. 72-36, Thermopolis over Shoshoni. 3:49 remaining in the game. Shoshoni inbounds. Corbin Brown. Corbin Brown comes up the court. Ends up Thrasher. Thrasher back out to Cameron Brown. Cameron Brown picks the ball up. He's got Ellis. Number 4, there goes Kason McConaughey, kicks it around to. They get it inside to Thrasher, and Thrasher over Welch for the 2 points. Ellis Weber brings the ball up the court. Weber and Welch. Peel, Garrison, Cimarral make up the Hot Springs lineup on the floor right now. Essentially, it is 4 guards and a forward. They are playing back, playing deep. Still rebounding as Powell gets that rebound. Welch kicks it across the court to Garrison. Garrison wide open, look for a 3. Ball doesn't fall. McConaughey gets the ball out, but he loses the handle, throwing it over to Brown, and as a result, the ball goes out of bounds. Asher Krim's not able to grab it. Welch and Ellis Weber coming off the court. Shoshoni up 72-38 with 2:45 remaining. Nice pass, nice Cimarral. There is a timeout called as we go 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the game. 72-38, Thermopolis over Shoshoni. Want to invite you guys to hang in here with us as we go and take this break with them here on 101.7 KDNO and WYO Today YouTube.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
All right, and so it is towards the end of the game, 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Both of these teams are helping players on their team don't get as much playing time, get in there, see some live action. And that's always exciting to get to see some new names, new faces as they work their way through the end of the game. Some of these players are doing some really impressive things. We're seeing a lot of movement, a lot of energy. There's Garrison with the ball, managing the offense, kicks it in, down low to number 24. That is Lane Colomer. Back out to Ty Cimarral. Cimarral from 29 feet away, doesn't fall. Foul back to Colomer. This doesn't fall there either. So Asher Krim with the rebound. Shoshoni press continues as Ty Cimarral gets a little bit too aggressive, and as a result, Shoshoni gets the ball back under their basket for the inbounds. 2:14 remaining, 72-38. Thermopolis over the Shoshoni Wranglers. The Bobcats have played hard and aggressive basketball all night long. That press has been hard to beat. As a result, it has definitely helped widen things out. Corbin Brown gets the ball over to number 25 as they are working to make some things happen. Corbin Brown coming out to do the inbounds. Kason McConaughey slid back. There goes Asher Krim. Picked up his dribble. Ty Cimarral right in front of him. You got to get that ball out of there. There it goes. Gets it to McConaughey. McConaughey gets it back over to Brown. Brown with a nice three-point shot. Garrison with the ball, bringing it up the court. Shoshoni not really pressing, settling into that soft zone again. Garrison matched up on Brown. Nice move to get to the basket there by Colomer. And the basket falls in by Garrison. There goes the pick on the play. Pyle goes up for it, gets fouled, and will be shooting 2 from the free throw line with 1 minute, 16 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 74-38, Bobcats over the Wranglers with Bridger Powell going to the line, the opportunity to shoot 2. And the first one is up and good. And I will say this, both of these teams have impressive free throw shooting. They have managed to knock down a lot of them from the line tonight, so they don't waste opportunities when they're given to them. That's part of what allowed this to start picking up so fast early in this quarter, as he knocks down the second one. Bridger Powell with 2 free throws, extending the lead 76-38. Corbin Brown looking for somewhere to pass the ball. They end up running into one another. And as a result, Shoshoni turns the ball over as Thermopolis prepares to inbound from under the basket. Bridger Powell bringing the ball up the court. Looking there, Calmer did a nice job setting a screen to get him some opportunity. Back to Calmer. Calmer's looking out, Bridger Powell with the ball. Looking out, Ty Summerall there getting inside to looks like maybe Oliver Beer. Oliver had a nice shot, nice look at the basket. He just wasn't able to put it in. Ball gets a little flighty there as it moves around and ends up out of bounds once again. So inbounds pass, Bridger Powell brings the ball up the court, less than 24 seconds to go. Thermopolis up 76-38. Ty Summerall with the ball. Looking to line up on Asher Krim, kicks it out. And it dances everywhere but into the basket. And Garrison fights for the ball, takes it from him, forces it into the basket and draws the contact. That is 78-38. Thermopolis up over the Wranglers. 8 seconds remaining on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Garrison prepares to shoot. It is up. It is not good. There was a lane violation as well. It wouldn't have mattered if it was. Thermopolis up by 46 seconds to go. Ball rolls out. Picked up by Oakley Hicks. Kicked around to Corbin Brown. Brown with a long three. Does not fall. No, and that is the ball game. A lot of heart, a lot of play from both of these teams as they went out there and worked hard all night long. But it is your Thermopolis Bobcats winning 78-38 here tonight in Shoshone. Hang in with me for the YO Today Click It or Ticket post-game show coming up right after these quick messages.
Considering physical therapy? Get it done right with Right Rehabilitation. Doctors Ryan and Tess Williams offer outpatient physical therapy for sports injuries, pre- and post-surgical rehabilitation, joint pain, and more for adults and children. Ryan is the only board-certified orthopedic specialist in town, and they always put their patients first. Newly renovated offices at 800 Shoshone Street in Thermopolis include a large gym and private treatment rooms. Call for an appointment today. Right Rehabilitation. For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerYO.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
Looking to transform your home or outdoor space? Thermopolis Hardware has everything you need.
From a kitchen or bath remodel to barbecue grills to name brand tools and sporting goods, the staff at Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile is here to help.
Stop in today and they'll find what you need and get you on your way. Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, your one stop for home improvement, outdoor recreation, and more.
Ace Thermopolis Hardware and Mercantile, a hardware store and a whole lot more.
Shop local.
Be local.
Go Bobcats.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for our Click It or Ticket post-game show. And as we look at this game with the Bobcats, there is a lot of positive to take. Shoshoni came in here game ready to play, and they did. They came out hard in the first quarter. They were aggressive, but that press defense that Thermopolis has perfected across this season really did a number on throwing Shoshoni out of their offensive rhythm. Follow that up with the fact that the shots were falling. Ty Simmerall with a couple of just absolute daggers from another zip code were just a huge game changer early, and then Thermopolis ran in streaks. Yep, they were cold at different times in that first half that allowed Shoshoni to stay close. But in the midst of that, they got hot in the second half. They had a tremendous amount of contributions from Zach Hasty and Jordan Garrison, Ellis Weber. Bridger Pyle hit a few good shots. And then, of course, Cody Bomajan got in there, dominated inside at a multiple level, created some opportunity. I would also say that it was interesting watching them go to the three-guard Cody Bomajan and then Brody Welch up front court and really work inside to create opportunities for more three-pointers. And then from the free throw line, they just didn't miss. Thermopolis was able to shoot over 85% from the free throw line tonight, and that is an incredible stat in high school basketball. As a result, they worked really hard keeping the Shoshoni Wranglers from being able to get into rhythm and be able to move things forward. You know, as we look at the game, it is hard to pick your players. I'm going to start tonight, though, with my storyteller good sport of the game. And watching the game tonight, my storyteller good sport of the game is going to be Brody Welch. Brody Welch did the yeoman's work tonight and carried water for their offense and their defense on both sides of the court. He rebounded. He was where he was supposed to be. He set picks. He hit his free throws when he got to the line. He made good inside plays. You know, a lot of stuff that's not going to translate on the stat sheet that says, oh, that guy had a great game. But that guy had a great game tonight, and he is our storyteller good sport of the game. In addition to our good sport of the game, we look at our Gatorade player of the game. And our Gatorade player of the game tonight, I'm going to say, is going to be Zach Hasty. Zach Hasty was a defensive stalwart. He got a couple of steals. He worked hard. He did the work to make some things happen that maybe you wouldn't recognize on the stat sheet, although there was a ton of pressure that resulted in turnovers. And then he hit shots when it mattered. When Shoshoni needed to make a comeback, ultimately it was not through the inside game, but it was Nick Hasty hitting three-pointers in a row and then driving the lane and getting the and one that put 12 points on the board in about a 2-minute window that supported and grew that lead immensely. As a result, he is our Gatorade player of the game. As we are starting to wrap up here in Shoshoni, it has been a great night for basketball. I'm looking forward to being in Thermopolis tomorrow night as Thermopolis prepares to play Grable. That game will kick off at 1:30 with the girls varsity, and then we'll follow at 3 o'clock with the boys varsity. We invite you to come and be a part of that action. As we are right here on WYO Today's YouTube channel. We'll also be on 101.7 KDNO. For Leanne Sanderson hanging out at the mothership tonight. For my son Declan Whitaker, our cameraman, and for the crews that we have across the state covering our Fremont County and Hot Springs County teams. I want to thank you all for what you're doing. The Click It or Ticket post-game show. Remember, don't drink and drive. Don't drive distracted. And make sure that you buckle up, Wyoming. Thank you so much. Once again, this is Marshall Whitaker calling it from Shoshoni, Wyoming. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.